Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Happy Monday. Glad to have you guys back on once again tonight here. The Boston Celtics up 2-1 in the series against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this game will be taking place at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, home to the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight for this matchup here. Celtics come in as heavy favorites. As it was announced around an hour ago, Donovan Mitchell will not be playing tonight for Cleveland due to a left calf strain. So he is listed out tonight for Mitchell. He was on the injury report yesterday, listed questionable. That's a major loss for the Cavs tonight going into this game, and looking like a game that the Celtics should be able to take care of business tonight for Boston. They have played games that they have played complacent. Here's an opportunity right now to go up with all the momentum, 3-1 in the series. And if they do so, they have a chance to close it out on Wednesday back in their home court. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Once again, bringing the passion, energy out to the stream once again for tonight's matchup here. What's good, Andrew on the stream? Welcome back in. Glad to hear that your family's doing much better, getting better every day. Anastasia, welcome back in on the stream. Rydog, welcome in here, man. Angel, Charlisa, Hockey from Home, Richard. Welcome back in, everybody, today for this matchup here. And Boston looking to see if they can control this game. That last game was too close for comfort at times, as Cleveland was trailing by 23 points. Boston looked like they were going to blow them out by like 30 plus, but then Cleveland came crawling back into the game. They cut the game winning 8 or 9 points, and then Peyton Pritchard hit this massive three that basically was like the early momentum builder for the Celtics to win Game 3 on Saturday. Really, really good game out of Jason Tatum. I talked about in the pregame the last time that Jason Tatum really needed to get going, that we had the first 7 games in the playoffs. He was MIA, only averaging around like 21.8 points per game. And Jason Tatum by far had his best playoff game on Saturday night in Game 3. He went off for his first 30-plus point game. He had 33 points on 11 for 25 shooting, still struggling from 3, just 2 for 8 from 3, but Tatum attacking, getting to the rim, going downhill, and playing downhill the entire game. He was perfect at the free throw line, 9 for 9 for JT, picked up 13 rebounds, a team high as well, and the last victory for Boston. Jaylen Brown, excellent. He's been great throughout this entire playoffs for Jaylen Brown. 28 points, the tone setter to begin the series in game number 1. And then Jrue Holiday, man, he was awesome. Had a huge block on Mitchell at the rim. He came out strong early offensively. 18 points, 70% shooting from the floor. He was awesome. Derek White, his 3 started to drop in the second half, and everything went well for Boston. Al Horford, I'd like to see if he can bounce back tonight for this game for Al Horford. He really struggled in the last one with 2 points. I am hoping for an Al Horford bounce back here, and looking for everybody to play their role tonight in this game for Boston. So Cleveland dealing with an injury bug. Not only is Donovan Mitchell listed out, but Jared Allen is still out for Cleveland. So Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, and Ty Jerome, they have 3 players listed out for Cleveland. Porzingis still not back yet, but I saw a video from earlier today. Things are looking better for Porzingis as he was walking around practice for Porzingis, but still listed out still for the Celtics. What's good? Jeff on the stream, welcome back in. BD on the channel. James, glad to have you back on the stream here, man. Victor, Mandel, Joanne, welcome back in. Jeffrey, welcome back in here, man, for the stream tonight. And yeah, earlier this couple hours ago, I actually put out my call yesterday from the Jamal Murray buzzer beater. That was pretty insane. I wanted to watch through my clip during my lunch break this afternoon, and I was like, wow, I gotta really post that when I get back home after work, because that was a really special call. I didn't even realize it. I said bang 8 times in a row, which, like an even number that sparks out to me when you say it like in a row of 4 or a row for 8. Like it's either 2, 4, or 8 if you say it in that pattern. I didn't even realize I said it 8 times in a row. I had to count it myself to see if it was like 7, 8, or 9, but I actually said it 8 times in a row. And I put out my clip a couple hours ago to that call yesterday. That was a wild 3. I believe that's the deepest 3 out of any game that I've streamed on the channel. My 5+ years of streaming, that's the deepest 3 in a buzzer beater I've ever called before. Hey, what's good? Ward on the stream, welcome in. Best of luck at the Red Sox game tonight. That's awesome, man. So Luke Cornett was coming into this game probable for him, but he is available tonight for Luke Cornett. So he's available off the bench tonight. It's just Porzingis. He's the only one that's listed out tonight. Yeah, what's good, Ryan? Welcome back in here, man. Yeah, definitely Porzingis needs to get his rest until the Eastern Conference Finals. Celtics have a bunch of momentum here. This should be a take-care-of-business type of game. They come in right now as an 11.5-point favorite. I'm going to refresh my page because, honestly, that number may have spiked up within the last, 5 minutes or so since I started this stream, but it's still at 11.5 points right now after the refresh for Boston. Honestly, wouldn't shock me if it goes up to, 12 directly at the tip-off. We'll be tipping off very shortly here. This game's at Cleveland, Game 4, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And this series, Celtics took Game 1 rather easily, 120-95. Cleveland bounced back, won Game 2, 118-94. The Celtics have been a no-show in both of the Game 2s in the playoffs, but other than that, they've won every single Game 1, Game 3 against the Heat, Game 4. They won Game 3 against the Cavs as well, so they won every single Game 1, Game 3. Game 4 they won against the Heat, looking to do the same tonight here against Cleveland, and Game 5 to close out in the last round against Miami. I'll go Celtics tonight in this game, 118-96 for today's prediction here. Yeah, this should be a game that the Celtics take care of business rather easily. Donovan Mitchell, 36-19 record with him this season, just 12-15 without Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell listed out tonight for Cleveland. That means other players going to really have to step up. My first thought, I put Evan Mobley out in the thumbnail because I saw at 7:50, 5 minutes before he started off the stream, that he was listed out when I did my injury report check. So, put in Evan Mobley out in the thumbnail. Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, Max Strus, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, the starting 5 for Cleveland, going up against Jrue Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford for the Celtics starting lineup. Celtics back with a green uniforms tonight, white numbers, white letters for Boston for today's matchup. Donovan Mitchell's averaging almost 30 points in the entire playoffs. He's averaging 31 points per game in this playoff series himself, but he is out tonight due to a left calf strain. Massive, massive loss tonight for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Also, Jared Allen is listed out as well alongside Ty Jerome. So, about to tip off here in just a moment. Cavs, white jerseys, maroon numbers, maroon letters for this matchup. Cleveland, a heavy underdog in this game. Boston looking to take care of business. They have played down to their opponents before, but this is a game that's, it's a playoff game here. The Celtics looking to see if they can take care of business and go back up 3-1, heading into Game 5 on their home floor. Ashton on the street, welcome in. Best of luck to the move there, bud. And we are underway, and Cleveland controls the opening tip. Right to left on the floor, Cavs with it first. Garland hands it off to Strus. Garland and Strus really struggling in this playoff series so far. Mobley's been a good number 2. His lob down low, well off the mark, intercepted by Holiday. First possession, a bad possession for Cleveland, results in a turnover. Boston looking to capitalize right here to start off this game. White at the right wing sends it on top off to Jaylen Brown, looking to set the tone early. Brown backs his way on Garland. Brown jumper mid-range, no good. Around the rim and out, tipped up by Strus off to Garland for the defensive rebound. Possession number 2 now for the Cavs. Garland shovels on top. Strus takes the 3 straight away, makes the 3. It was contested as well. Over the top there, Derek White, Max Strus buried a triple. Celtics with possession number 2 now. Brown, hand off to the left wing. White, outside it goes to Holiday. Drew Holiday fires the pass, got deflected inside. Battle for the loose ball, picked up in the corner. Evan Mobley collects the steal, so a bad pass there by Drew Holiday. Try to thread the needle down low inside the key off to Jaylen Brown, and Mobley attacks here down low over Horford. Hook shot, no good. Missed off the back rim. Rebound control by Holiday. Holiday up the floor, looking to push it. Hand off Brown. Brown at the elbow. Outside Horford, up fake. Horford attacks downhill to the rim. Big Al Horford. Oh, he's on the scoreboard. The same amount of points that he had in the last game in its entirety. He is the first 2 in the night here for Boston. Bounce back Al Horford with the first bucket. Lob down low. Intercepted by Holiday. Drew Holiday, 2 steals in the first minute and a half. Drew drives down the lane inside. Dump off underneath. Brown going up. Brown got stripped. Brown got fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Jaylen Brown as the clock stops with 10:25. Drew Holiday today came to play defense. Like always, just 2 entry passes he's picked off so far to key. And without Mitchell here, they don't really have that playmaking type of guard that can get things going. Garland, before so, it's been excellent. Still really, really good, but it's been a lot of the ball handling duties with Mitchell this season. Split between Mitchell and Garland. It's going to have to be Garland in most of its entirety tonight, running the offense here for the Cavs. And right now, Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So 3-2 now to score. Hey, what's good, Mr. Smiley in the stream? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in from El Paso. I actually have relatives that live in El Paso, too. First one, no good. Missed off the mark by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen's had some free throw shooting woes. The pass for him. Second shot, no good. Came off the rim short. So Jaylen Brown missed both of the free throws. Cleveland with possession. Karis LeVert drives, attacks over Horford with a runner. Drills it. 5-2 now for Cleveland. White crosses midcourt into the hands to Tatum. Tatum yet to attempt a shot so far in this game. Tatum drives, attacks downhill, kick to the corner, deflected, intercepted by LeVert. Bad pass by Tatum, should have attacked instead. Open 3, Max Strus delivers. It's 8-2 for the Cavs. Big momentum swing in Cleveland with all the signs of life as the Celtics forgot to wake up and play the first 2:02 of basketball to begin this game. And Joe Mazzulla takes a timeout. 9:58 left to go in the first. Jaylen Brown missed 2 free throws. Jason Tatum on a skip pass, instead of laying it up and in, I thought he would have went downhill and laid it up and in. Instead, he decided to pass it and got deflected and intercepted by the Cavs, and it led to a transition 3. So, not a good sequence for the Celtics recently as we take our first time out, 8-2 Cleveland. A lot of ball handling issues so far. 2 turnovers by Boston right now. Kind of shocked to see Tatum just not aggressive on his first possession that he could have had a layup off a blow-by. Decides to make a skip pass to the corner with a bad read there. They got to shake away the cobwebs. They got to realize this is a playoff game right now that, hey, we're not going through the motions. This is not a couple months ago without LeBron James and without Anthony Davis. That's why I'm a little bit concerned about this game today, because they've done this before for Boston. They did this a few months ago. They were hefty favorites. I think they were like a 18-point favorites a few months ago in a national televised game against the Lakers, and the Lakers didn't have AD or LeBron, and they lost that game. It was bad. Like, they were just going through the motions, and they have to stop doing that right now. It's still early. Things, of course, can change. What's good? Ozzy in the stream. Edith, welcome back in. XNLT Eagle, welcome on board. Oh, Harkard, Edwin, welcome in the stream, everybody, tonight here out supporting. If you're joining in for the first time, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And Cleveland out to the best start possible. Right now for the Cavs, signs of life for Cleveland without Donovan Mitchell. 6 points by Max Strus, picking up the work. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3. Both of the threes uncontested. 2 points by Karis LeVert. These guys know they're going to have to pick up the points in place of Donovan Mitchell, and Max Strus has done it so far tonight. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping in from Puerto Rico. That's awesome, and yeah, feel free, let us know where you guys are watching from here on the channel. We got a lot of people that usually come in from the Philippines. A lot of great supporters come out from the Philippines, Brazil, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. Yep, they should definitely be able to win this one with Donovan Mitchell out. Be pretty sad if they don't. We've seen this a couple times before, that the Celtics just play really get really lax and play uninspired basketball and just think that they can take a win for granted when they don't even show up in the court. And right now, that's a wake-up call to Boston that they're going through the motions tonight. And, yeah, I hope it's a Celtics win tonight. It should be a Celtics win tonight. They're favored by 11.5 points, but you play these games for a reason. And right now, the first indication of the first 2 minutes of this game is definitely a wake-up call for Boston. Now, we have to play games for a reason, that you're not handed a victory via assimilation or handed a victory on a piece of paper. Hey, guess who's in the crowd tonight? LeBron James. So LeBron in the crowd supporting his former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. We come back from the timeout right now. Boston looking to turn things around, down to 8-2. Tatum at the left wing, open, jacks up the three, swoosh! Big response back from the timeout by JT. 8-5 now. Cleveland with a possession. Garland on the floor with Mobley, Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert, and Max Strus. Max Strus already has made 2 threes with 6 points. Strus has it at the left wing. Strus is defended by Tatum. Strus' pass deflected. Intercepted by Tatum. Passes ahead over to White. White, one defender to beat. It's Garland. Dish outside Tatum. Tatum gets past Strus. Double teamed outside Horford into the hands to Brown. Good recovery defensively here for the Cavs. And Jaylen Brown slipped and fell into hardwood. It's going to be a reach and foul, though. Picked up charge to Cleveland as the clock will stop with 9:15. So Darius Garland picks up the reach and foul. Very close to being a clean steal there. Michael, thanks for joining in there, man. Cabello in the channel, welcome in. Mark is glad to have you back on the stream here from the Bahamas. Inbound for Boston. Jaylen Brown at the top, as he is guarded by Okoro 101. Switched by Garland for a moment. Back to Okoro. Brown jacks up the three over Okoro. Connects on it. We're tied up 8 apiece. 6-zip run. Back-to-back threes made by the Jays. Derek White fell down. No call by the referees as LeVert pushed off around the perimeter. Offensive rebound. Okoro got blocked from behind by Tatum. White here has the basketball. White crosses midcourt. Top of the key. White lobs it down low. Horford at the right block outside of Brown. Brown lob back to Horford. Horford working his way. Low block off a double team. Horford outside of White. Holiday up fake. Kick to the corner. Tatum open. 3 in the air. No good. Around the rim and out. Tipped up to the corner. Battle for the rebound. Cleveland has it. Boston having trouble getting back. Okoro to the rim. No good. Contested by White at the rim. And Holiday is able to come up with a defensive rebound. A lot of pace so far this game. Tatum attacking. Bulldozing his way to the rim. Up and through. And it's good for 2 by Jason Tatum. Wow. What a sequence right there. Clear-cut, excellent defense on a 2-on-1 fast break stop by Derek White defensively getting back, and Tatum attacked all the way to the rim. Garland floater missed off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Holiday. Bounce pass behind the defense. Jaylen Brown throws it down with a flush. And we get a timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. Boston just like that. 10-zip run as we take the second timeout of the night. Tatum attacks. Brown attacks. Transition offense, and it's starting to wear down the Cavs little by little right now in this game. Massive response after a very, very slow start for Boston. 7:54 left to go in the first, and wow, this has been a roller coaster of a game to begin right now. Robbie in the street, welcome in. Yeah, really rough start. Big run that they just got on right now, and yeah, Jalen's been struggling with the free throws still. It's been a constant issue all throughout the course of the season. Mushroom Merchant, welcome back in from Anaheim. Happy afternoon, 4:17 p.m. over in California. So we get a 4-point game right now. Kind of stunning. Cleveland had a couple really good looks that they couldn't finish. They had a 2-on-1 fast break. Derek White got back in transition defense. Excellent stop at the rim that he had. And then Tatum just bulldozed his way to the cup. One of those possessions. And then there was another one that Garland floated up an open runner. He missed it. And then Drew Holiday took it up quick off the floor, up the off the rebound, and then the bounce pass behind the Cavs defense off to Jaylen Brown to send it to the timeout. So it's just been jam-packed so far. Roller coaster up and down game here. Celtics were led by Al Horford with the first basket, and then the Cavs had a quick 5-zip run in like a 20-second span to go up 8-2 to the first timeouts. And now Boston hitting the gas pedal right now in a game that they should be destroying this team tonight without Donovan Mitchell on there. But the first 2 minutes, just they came out flat in the first 2 minutes. And the next 2 minutes, they look like a completely changed team right now. I did not actually for the Bruins. That was a tough one yesterday, man. Really tough game. They were up 2-0. They had that. Hey, what's good, Andrew on the stream? Welcome back in. Glad to hear that things are going much better for your family there, bud. And wishing your family a speedy recovery. Daniel, welcome back in, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday out to everybody out here. Hopefully everybody's day went well today. Got a chance tonight to inch closer towards putting away the Cavs if you're the Celtics, but they're hefty favorites. But you got to come out and play the game because nothing's determined via simulation or on paper. You have to play the games for a reason. And the first 2 minutes of how this started, it started everything right for Cleveland. For the Celtics, the hefty favorites, not so much, but able to get back on track. 12-8 now for Boston. Cleveland with possession back from the timeout. 7:40 left to go in the first. Attacking inside the paint. Karis LeVert over Derek White. No good. Missed off the top of the glass. Celtics look to push it once again. Tatum backs his way at the low block. Works his way on Struce. Jumper. Low block. Tatum. It rolls in. It's good for 2. 14-8 right now. Defense once again translates into offense. Part of a 12-zip run by the Celtics. Cavs have it at the left wing. Boston got out to a 14-zip run to start off quarter number 3 on Saturday. At the right wing, it goes over to Isaac Okoro on top, as they will dribble up to the mid-block here with LeVert. Took the jumper over Holiday and swooshed it. 14-10, so that stops a 12-zip run by Boston. Celtics with possession. Tatum At the top of the key, moves it off to Jaylen Brown. Under 7 minutes left to go in the first. Jaylen, right baseline outside, finds Horford. Had the first 2 points of today's game. Same that he had in the last game, just 2 really struggles shooting. Tatum at the wing, lost the handle, turns it over. The Celtics again with another turnover. Not looking like themselves so far. 3rd turnover tonight. Not even midway through the first. Luke Kornet, he was on the injury report, listed as probable before this game on yesterday's injury report, but he's out there on the floor for the first time tonight. Peyton Pritchard checks in as well. 5 in the court looks like this for Boston. Jason Tatum, Luke Kornet, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, and Jaylen Brown. Top of the key, Garland. Garland lobs it over to the low block into the hands to Mobley. He takes on Kornet. Hook shot, Mobley came off the rim short. Great contest by Kornet, and the defensive rebound hauled in by Tatum. Tatum at the left wing. Gets around the screener. Kick out to the corner. Derek White catching fire. 3 came off the rim. No good. In and out of the hands of Cleveland. Out of bounds. It will stay Celtics basketball. Yeah, Mother's Day went well yesterday. Celtics by 4. Looking to get the inbound underneath their hoop. Tatum, the inbound passer. Tatum moves it out to the corner. Baseline jumper. Jaylen Brown. His shot came up short, but going up, he got fouled. And this should be 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. I believe he was in front of the 3-point line at the left corner, as it was Evan Mobley who picked up the shooting foul. And Jaylen Brown looking to see if he can redeem himself here, shooting these 2 free throws, as the first 2 missed off the rim poorly to begin this game. So he is 0 for 2 right now. First one by Brown is good. He got the bounce. Hey, what's good? Cabello in the stream. Welcome in. Yes, the Celtics got to focus right now. And this Cavs team is really resilient for them. Celtics led by 23 the last game. When you thought that the game was going to end up being a blowout, Cleveland cut it all the way back to around 8 points at one point. Second free throw is good by Brown. Able to redeem himself after an 0-2 start. Now 2 for 4 at the free throw line. Garland crosses midcourt. 6:10 left to go in the first. Sends it off to Dean Wade, first time on the floor today. Outside back to Garland. Edge of the midcourt logo. He takes on Peyton Pritchard. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Garland dribbles up. Takes the 3. Came off the rim. No good. Brown soars up. Collects the defensive rebound for Boston. Jaylen Brown up the floor. Jaylen drives, attacks. Inside the key. Follow-away jumper over Mobley. No good. Able to shove it in for 2, though, with a putback. It is Luke Kornet who puts it back up and in for the bucket. 18-10 now for Boston. 2 points off the bench. Levert attacks. Got tripped up and he got fouled. So this should be a non-shooting foul here. 2 free throws coming up. We're looking at this replay. That was a clean flush back by Luke Kornet. Wow, that's excellent. Able to box out Levert and Wade underneath, and he flushed it down with a 2-hand putback. Inbound to the corner, intercepted by Tatum as Cleveland couldn't clearly inbound it. Corner 3, Peyton Pritchard sinks it. 21-10 for Boston. Peyton Pritchard with bench points for the Celtics. That's now 6 points off of Cavs turnovers that the Celtics have scored so far, making those 4 turnovers pay. Both of these teams have combined for 7 total turnovers. Wide open 3. Evan Mobley connects on it. 21-13. Luke Kornet tried to go into his high jump stance, but Evan Mobley had so much space out around the perimeter for him. Pritchard at the right corner. Pritchard circles around. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Moves it across the floor off the Kornet. Hand off to Brown at the left wing. Brown takes on Mobley. 1-on-1, 8 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown towards his right. Takes a deep range 330-footer off the front rim. No good. Hustle play. Peyton Pritchard. Offensive rebound. Pritchard at the baseline. Finds Brown. Cut straight line to the hoop. Brown lost the dribble. Turned it over. Stole away here by the Cavs as they go up the floor. It is Levert. Levert sneaks his way underneath. Levert to the cup. He scores up and off the backboard. 21-15 right now. That's a big momentum builder for Cleveland. Celtics by 6. 4.5 left to go in the first. Tatum slows down the ball here for Boston. Jason Tatum with 7 so far this game. Crossover. Dribbles up. Drives on Garland inside the key. Tatum no good. He went up. And we're going to have this going in the Cavs direction. Tatum caught in a loose ball foul. So he was doing way too much right there for Tatum. He tried to drive into a triple team at the rim for Jason Tatum and got rejected off the front rim. Tried to come up with a rebound, and they're gonna be he got rolled for the over the back there by Tatum. So that's his first tonight for personal fouls for Tatum. Randy on the stream, welcome back in. Larry in the channel, welcome on board. I saw LeBron on one of the shots. Haven't seen Bronny yet. Oh, wow, they flipped it actually to the Celtics shooting a free throw here. Check that. Boston shooting 2 free throws with Tatum. I thought so. Initially, the referees were pointing in the Cavs' direction on a foul committed by Tatum. They have reversed that call. Tatum just made the first free throw. So Tatum just made the first free throw. I thought it was on the defense when I saw it. And the referees have confirmed that after the Celtics were walking to the other side of the floor. So Tatum at the free throw line shooting 2 more shots. Second one is good. He's going to have a third here because of a technical free throw off the bench with Max Strus. So a lot happening during that sequence. Initially, the referees called it on Tatum at first for over the back, but then they changed it to Evan Mobley on the shooting foul. Third one is good. That's a huge change in the game right now. 24-15, and Cleveland trails by 9 at the moment. Instead of a 6-point game, we have a 9-point game. Top of the key 3. Sam Merrill lets it rain for Cleveland as he drills the triple. 24-18, role players keeping the Cavs in it right now. Pritchard, 4 minutes left to go. Has it at the right baseline. Defended by George Niang, 101. Pritchard lost it off his shoe. That's a turnover. Oh, man, Peyton Pritchard just trying to do too much there. I know you got the matchup going up against George Niang. George Niang hasn't played well in these playoffs, but just a lot of dribbling going on for Pritchard. At the right wing, it's Dean Wade. Sends it on top off to Mobley. Mobley drives, attacks, has possession over Cornette. Kicks out to the corner. Sam Merrill with a 3. Splashes it. 24-21. They forgot Sam Merrill can take threes and make threes right now. Bench points with a quick 6 off the bench by Merrill. Tatum crosses midcourt. Tatum defended top of the key by Dean Wade. Tatum, 1-on-1 switch guarded by Mobley. Tatum at the top here, still guarded by Mobley. 8 on the shot clock, a lot of dribbling. Tatum spin cycle. Tatum right to the cup. He scores up and in off the backboard with a right-hand layup. Same exact play that Jason Tatum got the game winner in Game 1 of the 2022 first round against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Jason Tatum spin cycle all the way to the cup. Blocked at the rim by Boston. Peyton Pritchard, transition 3, and he nails it. 29-21 defense translates right into the offense right there for Boston. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first. Defense huge off of that major block. Here's a 3 by Niang. He sinks it. 29-24, the threes by Cleveland, keeping them right in the game right now by players like Sam Merrill and George Niang. And that block was by Cornette at the rim as well. So it's 2.5 left to go in the first. 5-point game. Tatum takes the 3, bricked off the back of offensive rebound. Luke Cornette puts it up, puts it through for 2 off the putback. This game's been electric so far. 31-24. Darius Garland crosses midcourt. I have to say, Cleveland's playing their hearts out with the guys that they have currently playing. Garland, up fake, shovel pass down low. Mobley bobbled it, got it back though. Mobley bouncing bodies, turnaround shot over Cornette, missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Tatum. Tatum, 2 minutes left to go. Crosses midcourt, and the referees roll an offensive foul charge to Luke Cornette, illegally setting the screen right past the midcourt logo. So 2 minutes left to go. A turnover committed by the Celtics on the offensive foul charge to Cornette. Mario, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. We get a substitution here. Al Horford checks into the game to replace Luke Cornette. If you're new in the stream, we got 200 plus watching right now. Make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Luke Cornette, great minutes so far in this game. 4 points off of 2 putbacks with offensive rebounds. Perfect 2 for 2 in 5 minutes. Karis LeVert, towards his right, sends it off to number 13, Tristan Thompson. First time on the floor. Spin cycle. Max Strus, no good. Missed the layup over Horford. Offensive rebound ripped away by Tristan Thompson as he ripped away the offensive rebound through the hands of Al Horford, and Thompson dunks it down. 31-26. Difference maker right now between a 7-point game and a 5-point game. Tatum backs his way right block. Guarded by Strus, 1-on-1. Jumper. Tatum tough 2. He drills it. JT. Big time J right there at the deep 2. At the right elbow. 33-26. Tatum's in the zone right now. Sam Merrill, deep range jumper here, ball out of bounds. Celtics looking to continue right now. Tatum's got 14 points on 5 for 8 shooting at the moment. JT looking special. Last game with 30-plus points. In this game so far, really setting the tone. The best basketball that Jason Tatum has played so far this playoffs coming alive. In the second week of May, Tatum drives, attacks downhill, watch out, holy smokes, missed the poster dunk with a putback though, he scores up and in, off the offensive rebound, off the missed poster by Tatum, he gets the bucket. 35-26, Tatum, oh my goodness, came to play today, he couldn't throw down the poster, but he was able to come up with an offensive rebound after he missed it off the back rim, jumper, mid-range, it's good for the 13-footer by Caris LeVert. 35-28 right now, an absolute electric first quarter. Mr. Jason Tatum. Really, really special. 16 points right now for Tatum. Celtics with a possession. Pritchard crosses the midcourt logo. Pritchard attacks on LeVert. Down inside the key off the crossover. Sends it back out to the top here to Holiday. Holiday's guarded by Niang 101. Horford sets the pick now. Switch guarded by Thompson. Holiday looking for his matchup. Guarded by Tristan Thompson on a 101. Holiday drives on Thompson. Dump off down low to Horford. Horford turnaround shot over George Niang. He scores off the spin. It's good for 2. Al Horford had a mismatch right there over Niang. 10 seconds left to go in the first. Final possession here for Cleveland. LeVert guarded by Pritchard. Pritchard picks up the reach and foul. This has been an absolutely electric quarter currently. I have to give props to the Cavs because these guys are playing their hearts out. No Donovan Mitchell tonight, and they got guys like Sam Merrill, George Niang. These dudes are burying threes to keep their team in the game. They're 6 for 9 from 3, yet they're losing by 9 at the moment. Celtics are crashing the glass. They're coming up with offensive rebounds for Boston. 4 offensive rebounds. They lead the rebound total right now, 13-5. In the first quarter. Inbound for Cleveland, attacking the paint. LeVert, runner, LeVert sinks it right at the buzzer. 7-point game. We close out at the end of the first. 37-30 at the end of 1. Caris LeVert. Big shot right there. I believe we should close it out here. Yeah, I don't know why TNT hasn't cut to a timeout right now. Was there a whistle before? 0.3. So there was 0.3. 0.3 of a second left to go. The Celtics get the inbound. Pritchard, full court shots. Pritchard, no good. Hit the top corner of the glass. Now we close out at the end of the first. 37-30. At the end of 1, Boston by 7. Just an electric quarter. Really interesting because both of these teams, there's no signs of slowing down the basketball. And Boston keeps on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. I really like the pace right now because the question is, can Cleveland be able to stay with the Celtics when they push it on the floor in this game? Because they're minus Donovan Mitchell, they're minus Jared Allen, and the Celtics, when they push it, that means that you want to attack the paint. You want to get to the rim, and the Celtics have done a good job tonight dominating on the glass, boxing out, and being able to get to the rim tonight in this game. 14-8 points in the paint in favor of Boston at the moment. Cleveland's hanging in because of the threes. 6 for 9 from the perimeter. Celtics did a really bad game in Game 2 of both of the series, is locking down the perimeter. And once again tonight, struggling defending the 3-ball. They have to clean that up. Is getting back in transition defense themselves and setting their defense and stopping the threes. But this should be a game that the Celtics are running away with. Right now they're controlling it. But the Cavs sneaking a little bit in, making it interesting because these threes have resulted in them hanging in instead of being down by like 15 plus right now. What's good, Jaron in the stream? Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you back in, man. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream. Wow, sounds good once again for Mario tonight. You always have some great stuff for dinner time at Mario's place. So welcome in here, everybody. HG, welcome back in here, bud. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live stream. Yeah, Jaylen Brown's had a really tough start for him today. Missing free throws. He does have 7 points in the first quarter, but yeah, those 2 missed free throws early on were tough for him. Tatum, though, he's been just take over in the first quarter. 16 out of the 37 through Jason Tatum. And he's playing downhill. He's found his groove right now. Game 3 and into Game 4 right now. He has found his groove currently. Yeah, it's sloppy. Both of these teams have pushed the pace against one another. And that's one of the things I've been shocked upon is that the Celtics do have. ESPN statted it for 6 turnovers. So they got 6 turnovers by Boston in the first quarter. 4 by Cleveland right now. Just, it seems like it's a race right now between these two teams against one another. But when you play this fast, you have to keep the ball out in front. You have to control the basketball. And they've got some good contributions from the bench. Lou Cornett, the 2 putback buckets. Peyton Pritchard had 2 big threes coming in off the bench. So it's great to see that their bench has been able to make an impact. 10 bench points so far for the Celtics. And Cleveland's got bench points. They got 11 right now, actually. Sam Merrill made 2 massive threes. A 3 by George Niang. Tristan Thompson with a 2. Yes, I plan on live streaming tomorrow. It's going to be the Knicks against the Pacers at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So I'm hoping to be back every single weeknight this week for me. So tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They haven't indicated what game will be on Friday. If the Celtics versus Cavs, if there is a Game 6, I would do the Game 6 for Celtics versus Cavs. If not, I would do Pacers against Knicks for their Game 6 on Friday. Coming back from the timeout here to switch between quarters, Jaylen Brown inside a key makes the bucket good for 2. 9-point lead for Boston. Jaylen Brown's up to 9 right now. Merrill at the left wing, moves it off to Strus. Corner 3, and it skipped around the rim, and it went in for the triple. That's now the 7th made 3 of the game for the Cavs currently. They're 7 for 10 from the perimeter. Holiday backs his way at the mid-block. Drew Holiday working on one defender, being LeVert. Horford hands it off to Hauser. Hauser's yet to score so far tonight. Brown top of the key, lobs it down low. Horford outside. Hauser laces up a 3. Straight away came off the rim. Short offensive rebound. Drew Holiday. Drew sneaks his way underneath. It's good for 2. Up and in off the glass. Offensive rebounds, the Celtics dominating in this category right now. They have 5 offensive rebounds. They lead the rebound total 16-7 at the moment. 5-4 to offensive glass. LeVert at the left wing, guarded by Hauser, 1-on-1. Takes the 3, missed off the back rim, no good. Holiday collects the defensive rebound. Holiday up the floor now for Drew. Laces up the 3. Drew Holiday right down the shoot, cranks it. 44-33, Boston with their largest lead. Drew Holiday, excellent in the last game. 5-5-5 right now for Drew with points, rebounds, and assists. Doing a little bit of everything so far in this game. Inside of Key Niang. Tough shot, no good. Came off the rim short, contested by Hauser. Tipped up in the air. Pritchard almost came down with it. It's Merrill who came up with the offensive rebound. Cavs, step back 3 in the air. LeVert came off the rim short. Offensive rebound, he knew it. Swung it out to the corner. Niang stays in the corner play. Niang takes a 3, missed off the back rim. And a box out, recovered off the rebound despite Jaylen Brown for the Celtics defense. Here goes Holiday, 5-5-5 so far for points, rebounds, and assists, looking to make it 7. Up fake, sneaks around, and he's got 7 points. Drew Holiday off the up fake inside the key, is able to get past one defender. 46-33, Boston, electric start here in the second quarter, 4 for 5 right now shooting. Cavs with possession, bounce pass off the roll down. It gets sent on top, Thompson over to LeVert. Jumper inside the key, connects on the 2. 46-35 right now. This has got pace to it this game so far. I thought the Pacers against the Knicks, that game has pace. That's a poor pass by Jaylen Brown. Sailed off the fingertips of Al Horford, results in a turnover. Cavs with possession, down by 11. Touch pass down low. Nobody is able to stop Tristan Thompson. Al Horford not running the floor back defensively. Couldn't get back in transition defense. It's as open as you can get down low for Tristan Thompson. 46-37. Now the Celtics will slow it down. Jaylen Brown. Edge of the midcourt logo. They do have 7 total turnovers. That's the Achilles heel right now. Brown drives downhill to the rim. Jaylen floats it up and he scores. Up and it off the backboard. We get a foul all the way in the backcourt. I believe it's charged to Jaylen Brown as he tripped up Max Strus. A lot going on right there to unravel, but Jaylen Brown was down completely after he made the floater. Yeah, he might have took a shot there to the right area of the face for Jaylen Brown, and he tripped up Max Strus after the end of this play was over. So Brown, he fell down. Now Strus was on top of him. Yeah, he did not like how Strus was on top of him. And then Jaylen grabbed his ankle and tripped him up. So that's all day called on Jaylen Brown. The referees did not call anything initially when Strus stood over the top of him. And Brown's obviously frustrated about it right now. So things are being checked out right now at the monitor by the officials about this last call. Jaylen Brown grabbed the ankles of Max Strus. He was unhappy how Strus was on top of him and wouldn't let him go, wouldn't get out of the area. Ooh, yeah. Strus, his sneaker is stuck underneath the body of Jaylen Brown, and then he gutted up, and then Brown reached for the lower ankle of Strus and tripped him up. Some hardcore basketball we got right now. So this is under official review currently. Yeah, you usually don't see the Celtics being the dirty team in the NBA too often, but it looked like Max Strus' sneaker was stuck underneath the body of Jaylen Brown, the back of Jaylen Brown when Jaylen went down. So Strus was trying to get it unstuck so he could get back in transition, and then he did, and then Jaylen Brown reached for his ankle and tripped him up. Grego, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's never usually see these plays happen with the Celtics or so in terms of like Dylan Brooks style type of plays. That's a Dylan Brooks style type of play that Jaylen Brown just pulled off. We'll see what happens here. I'm interested because Max Strus, I'm interested to know if he's going to get a tech because his shoe, like he was trying to get that stuck on, like he's trying to get that shoe unstuck from Jaylen Brown off the backside. Very, very odd play. Very, very odd. It's not like he's trying to pull a Draymond Green or anything with a stomp or anything of that caliber right there. It's very, very odd. 48-37 right now. We're done with the official review. So Jaylen Brown was charged a foul. Looks like it's going to be Cleveland ball, which it should. Yeah, Max Strus, I see on his box score total, he's got 0 personal fouls, so he didn't get any for that span. He did have a tech earlier on in this game from the bench for Max Strus. So that was on Jaylen. This will be Cleveland basketball at 8:44 left to go before halftime. So this needs to get all sorted out still right now. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Crazy last 5 minutes that we try to see if we can sort out right now. Greg in the stream, welcome back in, man. Celtics looking good right now, 48-37, dominating on the glass. Their Achilles heel, though, has been the turnover. 7 total turnovers so far in this game. They're +9 in the total rebounds, 16-7. They're still sorting this out right now. So the referees are, wow, they're back to the monitors still. I got to put this back on. Referees are still back to the monitors about the last call. So what happened is that Max Strus, Jaylen Brown banked the shot. He banked the shot for 2. And then Jaylen went back down inside the key, fell on his backside. And Max Strus' shoe clamped on the back of the body of Jaylen Brown when Jaylen Brown went down. So Max Strus was trying to get his shoe unstuck from the backside of Jaylen Brown's body. And he wasn't able to do so. And then once he did, once his shoe got unstuck, he tried to get back in transition. And then Jaylen Brown reached out, grabbed the ankle of Max Strus and tripped him up. Okay, so this has been all sorted out. So it has been ruled. They should at least put a graphic on the board or so, because I got all the audio out. So this is going to be a flagrant here for a free throw, and no. Are they not going to give him the flagrant free throw? What in the world is going on here with the referees? Did they roll the flagrant on Jaylen Brown or no? Because they had Darius Garland set to attempt the free throw at the free throw line, and now they have pulled him back from the free throw line. A lot's going on right now. The referees do not know what is going on. This has been a delay in around 10 minutes of elapsed time right now. Now they're going to have Sam Merrill shoot the free throw. So miscommunication between who they wanted to attempt the free throw shots off the foul committed by Jaylen Brown. It's Sam Merrill, and Sam Merrill makes it 48-38 right now. So finally, we get a point on the scoreboard. Still haven't moved the time, though. 8:44 left to go in the second. And we'll finally get back. This will be Cleveland basketball. Cleveland will get the inbound right to left in the floor for the Cavs. They're down by 10. So we're finally back to action here. 48-38. Garland is on the floor with Dean Wade, Evan Mobley, Sam Merrill, and Max Strus. Merrill takes a three, missed off the back rim, no good. White tipped it up to Cornette for the defensive rebound. Luke Cornette, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, and Drew Holiday. That's the five on the floor. Lob down low. Drew, turn around, no good. Rushed the shot off the back rim, and Cleveland kicked it out of bounds. So it will stay Celtics basketball. That got kicked out of bounds in the corner off of Sam Merrill. Celtics will get this inbound here. Up by 10 currently. White, the inbound passer. White sends it off the Brown, right corner. Jaylen Brown moves off to the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. Luke Cornette dribbles towards his light. His pass looking to send it off to a cutter to Hauser. Got knocked down inside the key. Result in a turnover. 8 turnover to game. Result in a leaner inside the key as Darius Garland scores the 2. 48-40 right now. 8 minutes left to go before halftime, and Cleveland showing just a lot of resiliency without Donovan Mitchell, that they're hanging in this game. Brown, lob over the top. Hauser got deflected out of bounds off of Dean Wade. Man, the Cavs are playing so hard right now without their star player. They're just playing so hard. Got a lot of respect for their team right now here. You can see the emotion of Donovan Mitchell cheering on his teammates currently. Sam Hauser will check out towards the bench. Sam Merrill checks out towards the bench here for Cleveland. 8-point game right now. Inbound. Tatum off to Cornette. Cornette at the right wing sends it off to White. White, edge of the midcourt logo. White dribbles up, drives, floats up the runner inside the paint. Came off the rim short, no good. A rebound controlled here by Cleveland. Derek White yet to even score tonight. 0 for 2 shooting. Max Strus from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse Center logo swishes the 3. And the timeout taken on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 48-43 with 7:36 left to go before halftime, and the Boston Celtics keep on allowing the Cleveland Cavaliers to creep back in this game as we have a timeout on the floor. Oh my goodness. I mean, no Donovan Mitchell, a 12-point favorite almost, and 16 by Tatum, 11 by Brown, but here come the Cavs right back into it. Max Strus having a huge game from 3, 12 points for him, perfect 4 for 4 from 3. Celtics struggling in transition defense tonight. Celtics struggles, transition defense, turnovers. Those are the two major issues so far in this game, and a couple of hero ball movements they've had as well. 12 points by Karis LeVert. Those two guys are going off, picking up the points with Donovan Mitchell listed out tonight, combining for 24 out of the 43 so far. That's more than half of the points between those two with a duo of LeVert and Strus right now. Garland's only got 2 points. Evan Mobley and Darius Garland, the two guys that most of us, including myself, would have thought would have posted big games tonight, haven't done much. Just 3 points by Mobley, 2 points by Garland. It is basically Strus and LeVert who's right now keeping the Cavs hanging in. Alex in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. What a game right now. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Romeo on the channel, welcome in. Yeah, Celtics came in an 11.5 point favorite tonight. I mean, they've had mental lapses, little blips here and there, and that's allowed the Cavs to keep themselves hanging in right now. They've been excellent on the glass for Boston. They lead +9 in the rebound, 17-8, but a lot of turnover issues here right now, and Boston's got to realize that this Cleveland team, they play hard. They play really, really hard, and they're clearly not matched to what the Celtics have in terms of talent, but in terms of these guys playing hard, playing with hustle, and playing with heart, they've got that right now, and the Celtics have to crawl out of that shell, and they got to realize that these guys are coming, and these guys are going to make a run, and can the Celtics respond back and be on the gas pedal? That is the big question right now. It's a 13-11 start for Cleveland in the second quarter. Charles, what's good? Welcome in. Luis in the stream, welcome in. We got River in the channel. Welcome back in here, bud. Yeah, really good game right now. Feel free to hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win here, Celtics or Cavs? Man. Just props here to Cleveland for being right in this game, because this has just been a game between two teams that's just pushed the tempo against one another up the floor. The Celtics have pushed the tempo up and down the floor against the Cavs all game long, but the Cavs have made transition shots. The Celtics have struggled getting back in transition defense tonight. 48-43. Cleveland hanging in this game because of the three ball. We come back from the timeout. The Cavs are 8 for 15 from 3, just above 54% from the perimeter. Jrue Holiday, top of the free throw circle, bounce pass down low. Tatum underneath. Tatum got rejected by Dean Wade. Here goes Cleveland on a 3-on-2 transition. 3, Max Strus, bang, bang, makes another one. 48-46. It's a 2-point game. Max Strus. A second coming of Steph Curry here tonight. A second coming of Caleb Martin last season in the Eastern Conference Finals for the Heat against the Celtics. Corner jumpers good by Jrue Holiday. That's a 3 at the left corner. Major shot by Jrue. 51-46. The Cavs have made 9 threes in the first half. That's the most 3-point field goals made in the first half this postseason for Cleveland. Garland at the left wing. Shake and bake, defended by Holiday. Kick out to the wing. Off fake here. Goes to Okoro. Swings it outside to the corner. Garland. Baseline dribble. Floats at the runner over Cornette. Missed off the back rim. No good. A rebound secured by Jaylen Brown. 5 on the floor look like this for Boston. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Jrue Holiday, Derek White, who is yet to score, and Luke Cornette. White, jumper, and we get an offensive foul. Turnover committed by the Celtics. Jaylen Brown picks up his second personal foul of the night. We'll see if Jaylen will hang into the game right now, and he does with his second personal foul. He's the only player that's picked up 2, and the Celtics now are up to 9 total turnovers. Cleveland with just 4. Garland sends it on top off to Mobley. Mobley hands it off to Strus. The Celtics have had trouble against undermanned teams this season. No LeBron, no Anthony Davis. They lost by double digits to the Lakers a couple months ago. Corner 3 bricked off the back rim by Okoro. Put back no good with an opportunity by Mobley. Tapped out of bounds. Last off of Brown. It will stay Cavs basketball. Doug, welcome back in, man. We got 5:58 left to go before halftime. Cleveland playing incredibly hard, and the Celtics got to stay mentally tough right now. They cannot crack under pressure. Garland dribbles up, drives, working on Holiday, gets past him. Garland circles around. Garland, jumper, low block, and he floats it up and scores. It's good for 2. 51-48. 5:40 left to go before halftime. Holiday will slow down the tempo here for the Celtics. Top of the key, Jrue sends it off to Tatum. Tatum at the left wing, working on one defender being Dean Wade. Gets past Garland, open 3. Tatum missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secure by Max Strus. Max Strus right now, the player of the game, 15 points, making 5 threes. Perfect 5 for 5 from the perimeter. Garland dribbles up, drives right past Tatum, dump off underneath. Evan Mobley with a hook shot, he scores, up and good. It's a 1-point game, 51-50. Joe Mazzulla still hasn't made an adjustment right now. Gotta get this team physical, defensively, as they are not getting back transition defense. Tatum attacks, floats it up over the top. Luke Cornette throws it down with a 2-handed flush. 53-50. Whenever Cleveland makes a big play, the Celtics come roaring back with a big play. On their 5 minutes left to go before halftime, Strus sends it on top to Okoro, into the hands to Garland. Garland jacks up a three, top of the key, looking for the tie. Couldn't get it. It came off the rim short. Rebound controlled by Boston. Up to the corner here, off to White. Derek White still yet to score. White floats it outside Cornet. Cornet passes over to Holiday. Holiday, 12 on the shot clock. Drew, guarded by Mobley. Step back three in the air. Holiday bricked off the back rim, no good. Okoro secures the defensive rebound. Cavs with possession. As we're down to 4:20 left to go before halftime, Cleveland with the ball with Garland. Garland, edge of the midcourt logo. Garland dribbles up, drives inside the key. Garland takes it a distance, but he gets blocked by Holiday at the rim. Here goes Drew up the floor. Drew, a 3-on-2. Circles around, back out to the perimeter. Holiday, kick out to the corner off the Brown. Jaylen Brown towards his right. That's how he likes to go, not towards his left. He dribbles towards his right. Bounce pass down low. Underneath the fake, Derek White sends it on top over to Tatum. Tatum drives, bounce pass underneath, reverse hand, layup is good. Up and in off the glass. Luke Cornet with another bucket. 55-50 in a timeout taken on the floor by Cleveland. Oh my goodness, as Luke Cornet come up huge in the last couple minutes for the Celtics. What a game as we take a timeout on the floor. 3:46 left to go. Back-to-back buckets at the rim by Luke Cornet. A backdoor layup off an assist by Tatum. Previous to that was an alley-oop jam by Luke Cornet. He's now up to 8 points off the bench in 10 minutes. Perfect 4 for 4. Just this one game tonight I'll have covered. Yeah, I usually just cover the first game because I get up for work in the morning around 6. So I usually cover the early game when they have double headers. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well here on the channel. I posted in the community tab my upcoming streaming schedule for tonight through Thursday, so feel free to check that out if you guys will be interested in knowing when I do go live for future live streams. Tomorrow night I plan on being back for Pacers against Knicks at 8 o'clock. Just one game per night because I usually work every day from 8 to 4, usually get up around 6 or so that's why I covered an earlier game for me, because I get home around like 4:35, 4:40 usually during the day. Yeah, so I'm on Eastern time, so it's right now 7:59 p.m. where I am. So usually the late games tip off around 9:30, 10 o'clock, or 10:30 my time, usually. I'm going to take OKC tonight in that game. I like the Mavs, though, in the series to win the series. Tonight's a big one for OKC because you can't let Dallas take 3 in a row. If they do, I think it's going to be over. Hey, what's good? Antone back of the stream. Thanks for joining back in here, man. And Joe Marie on the channel. Welcome in from the Philippines here, bud. Yeah, Celtics had a double-digit lead at one point. Now it's evaporated down by 5. I have to say, Luke Cornet's been huge right now for him. Celtics led by 13, their largest lead. Cleveland's crawling back in. They really got to get better perimeter defense for Boston. They're not sprinting back, getting set defensively. It's been a lot of open gaps out there in the perimeter. Max Strus has made the Celtics deep pay for that. 15 points, player of the game so far for the Cavs from Max Strus. He's a perfect 5 for 5 from 3. 12 points by Caris LeVert, getting to the rim. 6 for 10 shooting today by LeVert. All of those buckets have been 2s. And he's 6 for 7 from 2 for him, for Caris LeVert, despite being 0 for 3 from 3. And off the bench, Sam Merrill with 2 massive threes. George Niang has made a 3. From 3, they're 50% even for Cleveland. 9 for 18. The Celtics are 6 for 13. I brought up that stat. This season, approximately 80% of the teams that make the higher total of 3-point shots win an NBA game in the modern NBA during the 2023-2024 season. And right now, Cleveland is +3 in the 3-point total. They have made 9 threes. The Celtics have made 6 threes right now. So we come back from the timeout. 5-point lead for Boston. Right to left on the floor. Cleveland has the possession. 3:40 left to go before halftime. Darius Garland has it at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo right wing. Dribbles up on top, guarded by Tatum. Garland dribbles up to the elbow. Flings it over to LeVert. LeVert bounce pass outside. Garland wide open three, and that's as easy as you can get. Darius Garland drills the triple. 55-53. Another botched defensive assignment by the Celtics. Tatum up by 2 for Boston, guarded by Okoro. Tatum dribbles up, drives downhill, moves it out on top. Hayden Pritchard, open 3 straight away, bricked off the rim, no good. Rebound secure by Cleveland, chance to tie with a 2. Mobley brings it up the floor. Strus sends it outside to LeVert, back into the hands to Strus. 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Strus flings it off to LeVert. LeVert open 3, late closeout by Horford. Celtics got lucky. Around the rim and out, no good. Karis LeVert is 0 for 4 from the perimeter. Celtics very, very lucky to not closing out the gaps around the perimeter. Brown, turnaround, jumper, mid-range, couldn't convert. Off the rim, no good. Mobley collects the defensive rebound. Cavs with possession. Looking to take the lead right here. Darius Garland, no good. Pinballed out around the rim, and we have a whistle here and a foul picked up on the rebound charge to Boston. Oh my goodness. They have not learned to play perimeter defense. Too many guys standing in the paint or standing around the paint, and nobody is closing out right now around the perimeter. If Cleveland's making these shots, it's over. If you're taking on the Nuggets right now, you're trailing by 20 at halftime. That's all buckets all day, all long by Jokic and Murray from the perimeter. Missed shot straight away by Strus off the front rim. Rebound control by White. Shovels on top off to Tatum. Tatum dribbles up now, backs his way to the mid-block. Tatum jumper over Okoro. He gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here by Tatum with 2:04 left to go. What's good from Trinidad? Top runner in the stream. Welcome in. Jason Tatum, 16 points currently, top scorer for the Celtics. 3 guys in double figures at the moment. Tatum's got 16, 11 by Brown, 10 by Holiday. Drew Holiday, another excellent game for him with 10 points today. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals for Drew Holiday. First one's good by Tatum. Tatum hits the second free throw. Tatum's only got 2 points this entire second quarter, though, so he's up to 18. He had 16 in the first quarter. 4-point game right now. Cavs with possession. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Garland at the top of the key, guarded by Horford. Wide open 3. Swoosh! Al Horford, 0. Defensive prowess to go out and close out and contest the 3. I am shocked. Why play drop coverage like that? That is way too easy. Minute 40 left to go before halftime. 57-56, a 1-point game. Tatum, guarded edge of the midcourt logo. Tatum drives on Okoro. Tatum, skip pass right corner, bounced. Horford able to collect it. Lucky Horford. Kick out to the corner. Tatum, guarded by Garland, takes a contested 3, missed off the front rim. Offensive rebound control by Horford. Outside Pritchard, into the hands to Brown. Brown at the left wing. Minute 13 left to go. Brown, crossover, drives inside, jump stop. Brown underneath, bounce pass out to the corner. Tatum, 2 on the shot clock. Bounce pass, Brown underneath at the rim, and it will be a turnover committed by the Celtics. Jaylen Brown ran on a real estate as the shot clock was winding down. He stepped out of bounds. A turnover by Boston. Big ew right now for the Celtics. I wanted to not be able to say that throughout the entire course of the night, especially in a game that you came in as an 11.5-point favorite, but I have to say it right now. That possession, the biggest of big ews there. You stepped out of bounds at the baseline with a second on the shot clock to spare. Final minute left to go before halftime, and it's only a 1-point game minus Donovan Mitchell. No good at the rim, missed by Garland. Celtics look to attack. Tatum bulldozing his way right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 more by Jason Tatum. 59-56. What in the world happened here? The whole crowd is cheering. Did Tatum get called in the technical right here? 53 seconds left. Yeah, he's watching the review board right now. Yup, he did. Jason Tatum a technical foul after he made the bucket. Complaining about how he should have been fouled to the referees. One free throw by Garland. He makes it. 59-57. Tatum scored a layup. Why complain to the refs, dude? You scored. Bro, you scored a 2. Why complain to the refs? Bro, come on. Don't slap your arm like that and chirp back to the refs, bro. It's a 2-point game against a team without Donovan Mitchell, their star player tonight. And you just gave them all the momentum with 50 seconds before halftime. Garland at the right wing perimeter. Garland defended by White 1-on-1. 6 in the shot clock. Garland, top of the key. Ball gets poked loose. Far side of the floor. 2.6 in the shot clock remaining for Cleveland. Excellent defensive possession there by Tatum as he is just releasing all that inner energy out right now as he deflected the ball loose out of the hands of Garland. They're going to have to heave up a prayer as this ball will be inbounded in their backcourt prior to the midcourt logo. 2 in the shot clock. Inbound. Cleveland. Half court 3. Isaac Okoro off the top of the glass. No good. 27.2 seconds left to go. A lot that needs to be cleaned up under head coach Joe Mazzulla here at halftime. Boston looking for a big shot here to close out and go into half. Rodolfo on the stream, welcome in from Chile. Thanks for joining in. Jimmy, welcome back in, man. I had the Celtics rather easily in this game. So I had them taking the points by the 11.5 for the Celtics, but this is not looking so hot right now. They got to search for some momentum here. 20 seconds left to go. Derek White yet to even score in this first half. Derek White looking for a momentum builder at the left wing perimeter. White towards his right. Fires the pass left corner. Holiday into the hands to Tatum. 5 of the shot clock. Tatum at the left wing. Tatum step back 3 in the air over Karis Lover at the buzzer. He drills it with 4 seconds left to go for Jason Tatum. And we get a reach and follow charge pass midcourt committed by the Celtics. 62-57 now off the step back J by Tatum over LeVert as the shot clock expired with 4 seconds remaining on the game clock. This game should not be this close. The Celtics led by 13 as many at one point. You got to keep that foot in the gas pedal. We got 2.8 seconds remaining here. Tatum's got 23, releasing all that energy after that technical foul. Quarter 3 at the buzzer. Garland gets rejected by Holiday, and we close out going to halftime. 62-57. Drew Holiday with a massive block at the buzzer, rejecting Darius Garland in a game that Donovan Mitchell nor Jared Allen are playing tonight. The Boston Celtics are playing down to the Cleveland Cavaliers like they did against the LeBron-less and Anthony Davis-less Lakers from a couple months ago and lost by double digits in a terrible, terrible performance. Once again, going through the motions, not playing with physicality. They think they've won the game on paper. They think they've won the game through assimilation. It ain't that easy. Gotta show up and play these games for a reason. These are playoff games right now. And it all starts with the head coach and the preparation that your team puts day in and day out. Because we know that there's teams out in the Western Conference that's been much more challenged with their schedule. They're not playing teams like the Pistons and the Wizards at the bottom of the conference. They're playing the big boys game in and game out. And even if they were playing teams at the bottom of the conference, they were playing teams like the rising San Antonio Spurs with a rising face of the franchise and the league of the future for an entire NBA with Wemby rising and rising. Late stretch of the season, they were really good in their final 10 games. Those are the teams that the West played for the majority compared to the very easy Eastern Conference. And for the Celtics here, these are games that you got to come out, you got to crush your opponent by 20, 25, 30 plus points in. And where's the preparation here? All starts with Joe Mazzulla right now. 62-57, a 5-point lead against a team without their superstar. Like, this is not a good sign for the Celtics. You cannot be going through the motions right now. And they're doing it once again. The bad issues they've had. Number 1, transition defense. That has been awful in the first half. Transition defense has been terrible. Not sprinting back, not getting your feet set. not even bothering to contest shots. I am shocked. Al Horford playing drop coverage, thinking that Darius Garland's going to drive on him, backpedaling, playing defense, backpedaling, allowing the offensive player to just drive on you and penetrate to the hoop and score it easy too. Instead, Horford decided to play drop coverage, and Garland jacked up an open three at the top of the key, and then Horford didn't even bother closing out. He was back around the edge of the free throw circle, towards the bottom edge of the free throw circle, not towards the opposite side of the top of the key, well away from the top of the key. It's just stuff like that, the little things that go along with coaching, and it's just a lack of effort or so by the Celtics. It's things like not sprinting back defensively to get back in transition, allowing Max Strus to jack up an open transition three and sink it. We should not be going by the three-point shooting percentages right now. If you're head coach Joe Mazzulla, you should not be going by the analytics in this game and telling your team to pay attention to the analytics and don't even bother guarding the three-point line, because this Cleveland Cavaliers team is a mid-pack three-point shooting team. Whatever your head coach tells you, you should not be determining that right now under Mazzulla, because Mazzulla loves to play the percentages and stuff, and there's times you just gotta realize that anybody in the NBA can make a three-point shot for the most parts, unless you're basically a big man who does everything at the rim. But for the most part, anybody in the NBA can make a three-point shot for the most part or so. And we got threes drilling down left and right. It is raining threes for the Cavs. 11 for 25 from three. 15 points by Max Strus. He is 5 for 6 from three. 12 points by Karis LeVert. 11 by Garland. 7 off the bench by Sam Merrill. Garland and Merrill have both made 2 threes. Tristan Thompson has got 4. Mobley's got 5. It's kind of stunning that Mobley really hasn't had an impact in this game. The Celtics have been lucky that they've been able to box out and limit Mobley on the glass to just 5 points and 4 rebounds tonight. And one positive in the Celtics on the glass tonight, but turnovers, perimeter defense, that has been just very yucky so far. 10 turnovers. I mean, you're midway to 20 right now. This can't be happening. I thought we were past this point. The days that the Celtics turned it over 17, 18 times in the NBA Finals against Golden State. I thought we were past that point. We're 2 years removed from that point. We should be past the point that Jaylen Brown can't dribble with the left hand for him. But Jaylen Brown has 4 turnovers right now and starting to get exposed once again during the playoffs, losing the handles quite a bit for him. When your 2 J's are responsible for 60% of the turnovers, I mean, still just haven't been able to learn from previous mistakes. You get an excellent player like Jrue Holiday that's just saving your team. He's got championship DNA written all over him for Jrue Holiday, saving your team once again, just like he did in the last game with those 18 points and 70% shooting. Smart in his shot selection. He's got 10 points, 4 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and then a block for Jrue Holiday. I mean, the block always comes in at a critical time, too. Like the last game, he blocked Mitchell in a time that the tides were starting to turn into the favor of Cleveland. And that block that he had, it was also during the part that the Cavs were starting to mount a run and try to crawl back into the game. But still, I thought we were past this point with the Celtics team. But this is just all on the coach. Like, if you can't make it out of this series for some reason, you can't make it out of the Eastern Conference Finals even, I think there needs to be a change there when the next head coach. And you got to come out and play inspired basketball. This should not keep on going on, because if you're playing a team out of the Western Conference, you're getting shredded. If this was the finals right now, next month you're taking on Denver in the finals. They're coming out, they're drilling threes left and right against you. Denver shot 58% last night against Minnesota, one of the best defenses in the NBA next to the Knicks. I mean, what Denver would do on that defense that the Celtics had out in the first half, Denver's shooting a solid 70% on you right there. They're going like 15 for 26 from 3 in the first half against you based on that defense. Like that was just horrific. Tatum's got 23. Really like what Tatum's done once again tonight. Getting downhill, attacking, getting to the rim. I haven't even talked about Tatum, how he's midway to 46, and just keep it up. Right now, Tatum's the best player on the floor. Just take over this game, keep it up, and keep on doing what you're doing for JT, because once again, he's been on full attack mode in this game once again. Coach East in the stream, welcome in. Damien on the channel, Juan, welcome on board. Christian, welcome back in, man. Should not be as close as it should be right now. This Celtics team, with the players that they have on the floor, the talent that they have, should be steamrolling Cleveland right now. Donovan Mitchell is not playing. Jared Allen's still out. And so this is only a 5-point game right now. They were leading 59-57 with around 10 seconds left to go before half. This should not be this close. Really disappointing. They're going to show me something here in the second half. Hey, appreciate it, Damien. Really appreciate it, man. And for the Cavs, I got to give the Cavs props here because by far, the players that they have on the floor tonight, missing Mitchell, missing Allen, by far they are outmatched talent-wise, but they got more heart than the other team that's playing out there tonight. They're out there hustling, they're out there drilling threes, they're out there making plays, and the Celtics aren't closing out on perimeter shooters. It's just been sad. Boston with major turnover issues and major perimeter defensive woes. It's shocking that how they've played so far in the first half that they have had the lead. Thank goodness for their offense and for them able to find their rhythm offensively, because they've shot 60% from the floor in the first half for the Celtics. They've allowed the Cavs to shoot 45%, but they've been pretty solid inside, contesting a lot of their stuff inside, but around the perimeter, the defense has been atrocious getting back in transition D. Joelyn on the stream, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, if Cleveland wins this game, you can thank Joe Mazzulla for that. Didn't get his team prepared and ready to play this game. They thought that they were handed the winning ticket with a trip all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not that easy for the Boston Celtics. You got to go out. You got to play these NBA playoff games for a reason. You get players that's making millions and millions of dollars, and basically anybody in the NBA for the most part can take threes and can make threes, and you have to realize that if you're the Celtics defense, you can't be leaving these perimeter shooters wide open all the time, because the modern NBA now, like 98% of the players that's in the league can make a three-point shot. I mean, these guys aren't like, this team is not a bunch of Ben Simmons dudes all on the floor together, just having their back away, not even thinking about shooting. It's 5 and 4 the whole time when he is out there on the floor, because you know that he'll pass the ball for 95% of the time that he's out there, unless he's at the rim driving on you. And even if he's at the rim, he has gone with passing sometimes when the playoffs has come. But these guys all can shoot the ball. Yeah, this is really concerning now. The perimeter defense has not looked great the past couple of games, and also that Game 2 against Miami did not look good. This is quite concerning for Boston. They need to show me something in the second half and get this perimeter defense back in order, and that means that they play with much more physicality on the outside. Start to close out better, contest shots, don't give them any space, get up in their grill, and make things difficult and take the perimeter shot away. So right now we're at halftime. We're about to get back for the third quarter in a couple minutes. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams. And it's a close game right now. And for the Celtics here, this is just disappointing because it should not be this close based on how they're favorited by 11.5 points. I think it starts off with their defense, sprinting back, getting back in transition defense, but also taking care of the basketball. So, two keys: number one, perimeter defense, and then number two, that was a sloppy first half. They missed a couple entry passes inside the key. A lot of those turnovers were on passes inside, down low. Like they were looking for a matchup specifically and trying to fit that ball in down low, and they weren't getting it. The Cavs were swarming the paint and deflecting those entry passes and picking them off. So just making better reads offensively, that helps out, but all starts with a defense. If you can lock up the perimeter, then you have the chance to box out, come up with a defensive rebound, and they've done well pushing the ball up and down the floor against the Cavs. I really like how their offense has pushed it up in transition tonight. So just lock up Cleveland in half number two, and the saying defense will translate into offense, and that's how they'll be able to start to run away from this game if they're able to do that. Right now, Boston's playing downhill. They lead points in the paint 28-16. I do like the balance that they have now. 24 for 40 in this game shooting. The Celtics are 7 for 16 from 3, so they're 44% from 3. That's a great number for Boston right now. It's overshadowed by Cleveland shooting 11 for 25 from 3 at 44% from 3. The Celtics from 2 at this moment are... So they've attempted 24 twos and 16 threes. Yeah, so 24 twos and 16 threes at this moment. 17 for 24 from 2, which is solid. (17 for 24). They're shooting 71% almost from 2 right now. Yeah, I agree there, Greg. If you're the Celtics, you want to get these games over and done with in as little time as possible. And when I mean that, you got to win another series in 5 right now. Because if this series keeps on going on, then you give Cleveland more signs of life to keep this series going on and give them an opportunity, and then players could get hobbled, players could get injured, so you want to get through this series as quick as possible right now, and it's going to have to be done in 5. Very disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing. The game 2s specifically for Boston, like, they were a no-show in both of the game 2s. Like, they're just so Jackal and Hyde for them that they crushed their opponent in game 1. Game 2, they're a no-show. Game 3, they crushed their opponent. Game 4, they crushed the Heat in game 4, looking to do it tonight, and the Cavs are hanging in right now. This is a big second half of basketball here. We're about to start the third quarter in just a moment. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Mr. Tops right now, he is resting, so unfortunately he's not out here. But here we go, 62-57, Celtics with the ball first, right to left on the floor as we are underway for the third quarter. Derek White on the floor, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Brown, a hand off to Tatum, lobs it on top over to Horford, into the hands to Holiday, passes over to the right block. Tatum, he's covered by Okoro. Off the pivot, Tatum turns it over. That's turnover number 11. So simply, they start off the third quarter not the way that you're supposed to start. Bounce pass underneath Evan Mobley, and a mismatch soars up, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. They've made their adjustment. Evan Mobley looking to see if he can be much more aggressive in the second half. Cleveland has 18 points off of Boston's 11 turnovers. Celtics with possession in a 3-point game. Holiday at the elbow. Bounce pass down low. Horford. Hook shot no good. Missed off the back rim. A rebound controlled by Strus. Cleveland crosses the midcourt logo. Okoro sends it on top over to Mobley. Mobley dribbles up, drives into Horford inside the paint. Evan Mobley, no good, missed off the glass. Rebound secured by White. So they're giving Evan Mobley touches right now down low. Tatum at the top. He gets bumped into and fouled. Reach and foul picked up, charge to Karis LeVert. 62-59. Cleveland hanging in right now. They're playing with physicality. They're playing with mental toughness. They're playing with everything that the Celtics are lacking right now. Celtics playing with just talent alone. Talent ain't going to do anything when it comes down to the playoffs. You have to play connected together, physicality, mental toughness. Missed three by Derek White. Skipped around the rim and out. Max Strus shovels it down low. Mobley underneath. Mobley left-handed hook. Evan Mobley scores. It's a 1-point game, 62-61. Obviously, what Joe Mazzulla's pep talk was at halftime didn't do anything. Jaylen Brown ball fake. Jaylen Brown underneath. Jaylen Brown attacks the paint, and he scores with the right hands. What are the Celtics doing? Like, legit, this is like the third or the fourth time that Cleveland has crawled back in the game winning one, and they wait until the Cavs reach a 1-point deficit, and then they decide to score. Nicely done. Can you do that with 5 minutes and under left to go? That's the question tonight in a tight game. Here goes Okoro inside the key. It's good for 2 plus the foul. 64-63. It's a 1-point game once again here. Jaylen Brown picks up the personal foul. That'll be Jaylen Brown's third foul of the night. The lone Celtic in foul trouble. Isaac Okoro on the board. His first field goal made of the game. Free throw here at the line. Okoro bricked it off the back rim. Rebound secured by Holiday. 9:50 left to go. It goes back to Brown. Into the hands to Tatum. Top of the key. Horford outside to Holiday. On top to White. 8 on the shot clock. Derek White. Flings it outside. Tatum passes down low off to Horford. Horford no good off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Mobley. Goes right back over to Cleveland in a 1-point game here currently. Bounce pass Mobley off to Garland at the baseline. Garland dribbles out to the right wing. Has a step right past Derek White. Right to the cup. He scores. And the Cavs have the lead 65-64. And the Celtics, they'll keep on going. I thought that they wanted to burn a timeout, but no. As they will attack the paint, Holiday receives the drive from the corner off the kick by White. Holiday's three came off the rim short. 9 minutes left to play in the third right now. First lead for the Cavs since they were up 8-5. Max Strus with a three. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Brown, and the Celtics frustrated here as Joe Mazzulla will burn a timeout. 1-point lead by Cleveland on an 8-2 start, just like they started this game, leading 8-2. Once again, the Celtics start off just like they did with the first half, coming out flat. Talent alone ain't going to get you a title. This is just pathetic. There's zero mental toughness right now for Boston. Zero mental toughness. You got to get your heads in the game or you're going to be done right now. Like, this is pathetic here. You should not be losing this game. Said this in the pregame. Clearly the better team on paper, but this is a playoff game. You got to show up. You got to realize, and they're going through the motions like they did against the Lakers a couple months ago, and the Lakers didn't have LeBron and AD for that game. It's just sad. Absolutely sad. Got to put your minds together here. I cannot believe that Joe is still trying new things out during practice, that they still haven't yet to find their identity. Based on all these post-game press conferences, all the other teams have found their identity. The Denver Nuggets have found their identity. The Minnesota Timberwolves have an identity. New York Knicks have an identity for blue-collar basketball. The Indiana Pacers, they go like 10 guys deep. They have an identity. Push and drive on you. Attack the paint, score as many points as possible. And now they're starting to play defense for Indiana. The Cleveland Cavaliers, right now, taking the Celtics in a wire-to-wire game with a Boston Celtics team that has tried a bunch of new things. Second half of the year as the number 1 seed under head coach Joe Mazzulla, tweaking up little thing after little thing, saying that it's not working out properly. And they're still struggling. Here we are, May 13th, 2024, with an identity for Boston. I mean, that is apparent. The players have talked about it in their post-game press conference. The head coach has talked about it in his post-game press conference, that they still haven't found their identity, that there's still a lot more that can be offered by the Celtics team. But how can you find an identity when you don't have mental toughness to begin with? How can you find that identity when your team's soft? Because eventually you're going to run into a team that's going to have that type of dude. Even though a couple of those guys have been bounced out from the playoffs, like a guy like Draymond Green or PJ Tucker, scrappy type of dude that's going to get in your mind, get in your face. And you're going to see that further down the line in these playoffs from other guys. And you can't have that if you're soft. There's no way of winning that series if you're soft. And right now, this is just completely sad. Yeah, Porzingis is still out right now, so he is still out currently. Yeah, this is just sad. There's no Donovan Mitchell tonight, no Jared Allen, and they're down by 1. Major wake-up call for Boston. 65-64, being outscored 8-2 in the third quarter. I mean, you're gonna have guys that's just gonna be simply gritty, gonna get right in your face, right in your grill for that Pacers squad. You're gonna have Halliburton ripping his defender, saying that he too small. And then you're going to have TJ McConnell dribbling circles all around you. If you can't stop this Cavs offense, wait until you take on the Pacers. Corner 3 back from the timeout, missed by Al Horford. Offensive rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen up underneath, gets fouled, and he will shoot 2 at the free throw line. This has been an issue here for Jaylen this season. Has been free throws, especially in a game that right now they're trailing by 1. 2 massive free throws coming up here at the line for Jaylen Brown. First one is good. Got the bounce. We're tied 65 even. This game should not be tied. This should be the Celtics by 20 right now. They started off the game as a 12-point favorites. They got on the gas pedal. They led by 13 at one point, and then they let go of the gas pedal for the remaining part of this game after the midway part of the first. Second free throw is good. Celtics take a 1-point lead, 66-65. Garland crosses midcourt. He's defended by Holiday. Garland shovels off to Mobley. Mobley, they're playing through much more in the second half. Mobley at the right wing. 8 on the shot clock. Mobley floats it out top of the key off to Okoro. Okoro drives into Horford. Outside finds Levert. Levert elevates for the 3. Came off short. And he airballed it out of bounds. So it will go back to Boston right now. Much better defense closing out on the perimeter by the Celtics. LeBron right now in the crowd currently, supporting his former team, Cleveland. LeBron in the house tonight. Kwame, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. 1-point game right now. Celtics with a possession. Edge in the midcourt logo, Tatum. Tatum sends it off to the left wing to Brown. Brown off the screen set by White. Brown dribbles up inside the key. Jaylen Brown blocked by Okoro. And the Cavs come up with a basketball here. Up the floor, it is Strus. Strus attacks baseline on Tatum. Circles around inside the key, takes on Horford. Bounce pass to the top. Okoro wide open 3 over Al Horford. No good. Missed around the rim and out. Al Horford got lucky as Isaac Okoro could not make an open 3 straight away. Tatum at the left elbow. He is guarded 1-on-1 by Okoro. Backs his way here. Swings it out on top. Brown drives it. Dish outside off the Tatum. And we have a foul as Max Strus reaches in and guards off the dribble, guarding Jaylen Brown as Strus picks up the reach and foul. And the Celtics get the inbound right now. 7.5 left to go in the third. 1-point lead for Boston. Derek White floats it up over to Horford. Jumper, 15-footer, swoosh. That's a big J there by Big Al Horford. 68-65. Glad to see that he's finally found his stroke compared to the last game where he made just 1 total field goal. Garland dribbles up to the key. Swings it outside to the wing. Here's a three by Okoro. Again, came off the rim short. Isaac Okoro, rough three-point shooting game. His threes are just wasted threes. 0 for 4 from the perimeter, 1 for 8 from the floor right now. Jaylen Brown being held onto, and he scores up and through. It is good for 2, plus the foul with an and 1 by Jaylen Brown. Really needed that for Boston, being held onto by Max Strus, and just so strong, playing right through the contact by Jaylen. He was grabbed from behind as he had his right arm held from behind by Strus. Got him off the pivot and one. 70-65. The free throw is good. Bounced in by Brown. Jaylen Brown starting to pick up in the free throw column right now. 6-point lead for the Celtics. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third. 7-zip run by Boston. Finally starting to come alive here. Garland at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo. Bounce pass on top off to Okoro. Hand off to LeVert around the perimeter. LeVert guarded by Brown 1-on-1. LeVert switched here guarded by Horford. Pick set by Strus. LeVert dribbles up top of the free throw circle. LeVert step back three in the air over. Horford drills it. Oh, that's a tough three. That time Al Horford came out to contest a really, really tough shot, and Karis LeVert sunk it. 3-point game right now. Tatum at the left corner, and we get a whistle and a foul as Cleveland reaches in. It's charged to Garland. That's a nasty jumper right there by LeVert off the step back over Horford. Jundy in the stream, welcome in. Richard on the channel, welcome in here, man. We got a game tonight right now. 2 shots in the free throw line. The Celtics in the bonus as Jason Tatum will shoot 2 in the bonus. First one is good. 72-68. Top scores look like this. Tatum has 24. 18 by Brown. 10 by Holiday. And then Cleveland has 3 in double figures as well. 15 by Strus. 15 by LeVert. 13 by Garland. Luke Cornett checks in. Al Horford checks out. Celtics by 4. Darius Garland in deep foul trouble with 4 personal fouls. 4 personal fouls by Garland, 2 each by Okoro and Strus. And then the Celtics have 3 with Jaylen Brown, 2 personal fouls by Derek White. Derek White, a major minus tonight. Bad game from him. He's got 0 points still for Derek White. He's only attempted 3 shots tonight, 0 for 2 from the perimeter. So really needs him to pick it up, because if so, they will take this game much more easily than what the score is right now indicated. Lost a dribble out of bounds. It got deflected, so it's going to stay Cleveland inbound. LeVert at the left wing. Jacks up the 3 over White. Came off the rim. Short, no good. Defensive rebound hauled in by Holiday. 5 in the floor looks like this. Holiday, Brown, Tatum, Cornett, and a White. Jaylen Brown bakes it home. It's good. Up and in off the glass. Good for 2. 75-68 for the Celtics. We get a timeout taken in the floor by Cleveland. With 5:55 remaining in the third quarter, Jaylen Brown playing downhill, going to the rim, and a great game out of the Jays offensively today. Man, this score right now is much, much closer than it seems. 7-point lead for Boston. Just an absolute roller coaster of a game right now. Absolute roller coaster here. There's times that just the Celtics simply look awful. And then there's times that they're like, wow, this is great basketball that we're playing. There's no in between. And it's been a lot more bad than good in this game, considering that Donovan Mitchell is out. But they have found their way right now. That's what championship teams do. They find a way, somehow, someday, to win the game. Got to play the full 48 for a reason, because if this game lasted 28 minutes, they would be losing this game today. But an extra 20 minutes for the full 48. You still got that remaining today, and we'll see if they do win by double digits or not. And right now, they're starting to mount a run. So the Celtics were trailing 8-2 to begin this quarter. They have now outscored the Cavs 11-3. So it's an 11-3 run by the Celtics. Yep, there's like no in between for the Celtics team. It's either like a double-digit win or it's a blowout loss. There's no like 2 3-point win or no 2 3-point loss for the Celtics. Like it's either dominant victory or the other team's dominant against them. Just, oh man. What's good, Rosalina on the stream? Thanks for joining in. Diamond McCrab, welcome back in. And this guy, welcome back on the channel here, bud. Yep, Donovan Mitchell is out, and the Celtics are only up by 7. They were trailing at one point in this third quarter. I mean, just, I question the mental toughness, the physicality, just not there for Boston, just mental lapses. Really bad mental lapses defensively, guarding the perimeter today. Wait until you take on a team like the Nuggets, and they're shredding threes left and right against you. Isaac Okoro is allowing the Celtics to win this game. Isaac Okoro tonight has 2 points on 1 for 8 shooting, 0 for 4 from the perimeter. He is the primary reason why the Celtics are going to win this game if Okoro keeps on bricking shots, because there was a stretch that he attempted 2 3-point shots in a row. He bricked them both, and that gave the Celtics a confidence booster for a run. Also, if Caris LeVert takes a 3, it's usually been a miss tonight. He is just 1 for 7 from 3, even though he's got 15 points. And Caris LeVert is 6 for 8 from 2. So 6 for 8 from 2, just 1 for 7 from 3 for Caris LeVert. 15 by Max Strus. Max Strus has buried 5 threes. Darius Garland has 13. Evan Mobley has upped his point total to 9 right now. Playing through the Jays tonight for Boston. I like how their offense is going downhill. They're shooting 56% currently as a team. 25 by Jason Tatum. 20 by Jaylen Brown right now. 10 points by Drew Holiday. Derek White needs to find a shot here. Nothing by Derek White in this entire game right now. Al Horford with 6 at the moment. Cornette's got 8 off the bench. Pritchard has 6 off the bench. Sam Hauser's yet to score either. He's only attempted 1 shot. So 5. My clock's a little bit ahead. 5:48. Or a little bit behind. 5:48 left to go. Jaylen Brown actually just picked up a foul once we got back from the timeout. So a quick inbound by Cleveland. And Jaylen Brown reached in, not even guarding the basketball. Away from the basketball. He reached in and grabbed around the neck area of Max Strus. And Jaylen Brown checks out now towards the bench. That's a terrible foul. That is absolutely silly there by Jaylen Brown. 4 personal fouls. He's going to be on the bench for a while. We'll see if Cleveland can make something out of this here. Mobley. Bounce pass over to Strus at the left wing. Strus dribbles up. He's made 5 threes. Floats it up over the top. Mobley catches it. Mobley guarded by Cornette. Mobley underneath gets fouled here underneath by Cornette. So 5:32 left to go. It's on the shooting motion underneath the hoop as well. So this will be 2 shots here at the free throw line for Evan Mobley. First one is offline. Roy in the stream, welcome in here, man. Yeah, they're going to have a big fourth quarter in order to do that. Second free throw is good. 75-69. 12 for 14 by Boston. 3 for 5 by Cleveland currently. Peyton Pritchard on the floor right now, running the point for the Celtics. It's Pritchard, Tatum, Cornette, Holiday, who's out in the far side corner. As Tatum attacks, Derek White, the 5th player on the floor. Tatum, inside the key, spin move, forces up the shot over Dean Wade, no good, around the rim and out. Rebound secured here by Mobley. LeVert, Mobley, Merrill, Strus, and Dean Wade, the 5 on the floor currently for Cleveland. Corner 3, Sam Merrill, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Defensive rebound hauled in by Luke Cornette. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Derek White, yet to even score tonight. White, Tatum, Pritchard, Cornette, and Holiday. Derek White, right on cue, delivers on the 3 at the left wing perimeter. He makes it rain. Trifecta. Finally. Derek White's on the board. Bounce pass off the roll down. Strus off to Mobley. Mobley scores up and in, through for 2. 78-71. 4.5 left to go in the third. Derek White finding his stroke. Looking to see if he can lead his team to victory, being the next factor. Lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum at the left elbow. Guarded by LeVert 1-on-1. Tatum rises for the jumper. Tough J, no good at the baseline. Tipped off the mark, no good. Missed by Cornette on the tip-in opportunity. Rebound secured by Strus. Strus attacking inside the paint. Tried to go coast to coast. Rejected, though, at the rim by Derek White. Here goes Pritchard. Burst of speed, guarded by Dean Wade. Shovels on to the wing. Into the hands here to White. Float to the runner. Missed off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Dean Wade for Cleveland. 7-point game. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third right now. Max Strus guarded by Holiday. Strus moves on top off to Mobley. Mobley lobs it down low and a reach and foul charge to Tatum. So this will stop the clock with 3:44. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like, it's looking like they're going through the motions out there for Boston. It's like they think they already have this game won. Oh, no. Derek White is heading towards the locker room right now. So he is substituted out of this game. Sam Hauser comes in, and a bad foul committed by Luke Cornette resulted in and one for the Cavs. 78-73, Evan Mobley right to the cup, scores up and off the backboard, and one coming up in the free throw line as well. Evan Mobley and one coming up. Darius Garland off the pocket pass. Off to Mobley and Cornette off the up fake to bite. Cornette jumped over the top, bit off the up fake over the back of Mobley. Clobbered him in the foul. The free throw is good by Mobley. 4-point game, 78-74. Derek White back on the bench right now. So he went to the locker room, or underneath the tunnel he went to, and now he's seen the back of the bench at this moment. 3:35 left to go. Holiday, handoff Tatum at the right wing. Fires the pass right corner, Horford. How will they do in crunch time moments this season for the Celtics right now in this game? As they have struggled all season long in 3-point games. Step back three in the air. Drew Holiday splashes it. Oh, baby. What a shot taken by Drew off the step back triple. 81-74. This dude, he's just a champion. For Drew, missed three off the back rim, no good by Garland. Hauser soars up, collects the defensive rebound. Tatum will slow it down. 7-point lead for the Celtics right now. Time to wake up if you're Boston. Tatum at the edge of the midcourt logo. He's defended by Dean Wade 1-on-1. Tatum gets past Garland. Crossover, working on Wade. 6 in the shot clock. Tatum, step back three in the air. Off the back iron, no good. A rebound secure by Max Strus. 7-point game with Strus taking it past midcourt. Strus drives, attacks over Horford. No good. Rejected by the right side of the rim. He's quitting defensively. Celtics 5-on-4 up the floor. Easy transition layup. It is scored by Sam Hauser with a bucket assisted by Tatum. 83-74 here. Cleveland with a possession, giving up a 5-and-4 transition layup. Garland at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse Center logo. Garland defended by Tatum. Crossover, dribbles towards his left. Switch guarded by Horford. Jumper at the elbow. Garland swishes it. 83-76 right now. Final 2 minutes left to go in the third. What a game here, folks. Cleveland's ultimate competitor type of team without Donovan Mitchell. They're giving it their all right now in this matchup. Holiday flings it outside. Horford steps into an open three. Bricked it off the back rim. No good, though. Evan Mobley secures the defensive rebound. Tipped out of his hands. Out of bounds. So Tatum last deflected it out. Minute 42 left to go. Mary Lou in the stream. Welcome in. Man, this is just too close for comfort here in this game right now. Wesley, welcome back in from Staten Island here on the stream. Thanks for joining in here, bud. Minute 40 left to go. Cavs with a possession. Garland drives, attacks inside. That's too easy. Dribble drive penetration directly past Sam Hauser to the cup for the wide open layup. 5-point game we got. Tatum will slow it down. 17 by Garland with 7 assists. Tatum drives on Wade, bounce pass behind his back, wide open three. Horford again, he missed it. Holiday tipped it out to the corner perimeter where there was no Celtic player, and it went out of bounds off of Drew. Excellent pass by Horford, but Horford just cannot find his shot, missing 2 wide open threes in the previous 2 attempts. Final minute left to go here in the third. Garland has it at the edge of the midcourt logo. Garland, guarded by Hauser. At the elbow, draws a double team, guarded by Horford as well. Off to Merrill. Merrill, top of the key. Merrill, guarded by Hauser. Swings it outside, left wing. Dean Wade into a 3. No good off the rim. Rebound collected for the defense by Horford. Celtics with a ball. They'll slow it down. Pritchard crosses the midcourt line. Pritchard looks to attack here, and a reach and foul gets given by Caris LeVert. So a bad foul there by LeVert because Pritchard's going to shoot 2 free throws out of it. 39 seconds left to go, and these are 2 critical free throws here by Pritchard. Celtics right now are 12 for 14 as a team at the free throw line. The Cavs are 4 for 6 tonight. Pritchard, first free throw, it's good. That's a big changer in this game right now. Great to see. Derek White is back on the floor. Sam Hauser will check out. So Derek White, for like a minute, headed towards the tunnel and then went towards the bench for Derek White, and now he's back in the game. So that's a great sign to see for Boston. Second free throw, bullseye, right down the middle by Pritchard. 85-78, 39 seconds left to go here in the third. Cleveland with possession underneath the hoop. Garland swings it off to Mobley, lost the ball off the spin move, turns it over. Holiday into the hands to Pritchard, bursts the speed up the floor. 8-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Horford outside finds Pritchard. Pritchard's going to slow it down. Peyton Pritchard hit a shot to close out the end of the third quarter in the last game. That was the big momentum builder. Can he do it once again here? Pritchard at the left wing for the shot clock. Pritchard, step back 3 in the air over Dean Wade. Oh, he hits it. Bang. Peyton Pritchard right down the cylinder. Trifecta from downtown. He sizzles the triple. 88-78. Closing out the third quarter, a 3 by Sam Merrill. No good off the back rim. Looking for the foul as he got knocked down, but a no call with the referees as it was contested by Drew Holiday right at the buzzer. We close out at the end of the third quarter. Boston 88, Cleveland 78. Peyton Pritchard. That dude is an all-time hustler. Massive 3 to give the Celtics a 10-point cushion. Hasn't had a ton of points in the playoffs, but the threes that he's made have been incredibly timely for Peyton Pritchard. He did that in the last game when the Celtics were leading by 9, when the Cavs cut a 23-point deficit to 9, and he did it just again. Peyton Pritchard, the man. Massive 3. Last year, he barely played in the playoffs. This year, coach, you gotta play me. I'm gonna make the big-time shots. I've got it in me. Big time for Peyton Pritchard once again. 11 off the bench by Peyton Pritchard in 18 minutes today. 3 made threes for Pritchard. Nothing bigger than the one in the final 5 seconds to close out the third quarter. 25 by Tatum, 20 by Brown. Brown's got 4 personal fouls. 13 by Holiday, 11 by Pritchard, with those 3 threes being massive. 17 by Garland, 15 each between Mobley, LeVert, and Strus at the moment. Still going to close it out, but this is looking much harder than it should be in this game. Got to give props out for the Cavs because they're without Donovan Mitchell, and these guys are playing their hearts out tonight. I mean, this is not a given up game. This is not a given up series, and these guys are playing their hearts out right now for Cleveland, for the players that they have on the floor without Mitchell or Jared Allen tonight. And I expected much better for the Celtics, and it looked like Boston has finally started to wake up right now. Boston has outscored Cleveland 26-21 in that third quarter, but still, we got a fourth quarter left to play right now. This Celtics squad, if they lead by 10 points or greater with under 8 minutes left to go, usually they shut the door and they win those games. My concern is a Celtics team that is in the range between 6 to 9 points with under 8 minutes left to go. How do they respond? They haven't been in those games this season. They don't have much experience playing in games that's between the range of 6 to 9 points with under 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Never mind playing 5-point games or fewer with under 8 minutes or less. They just don't have experience for that. So it's either there's no in between with the Celtics team. It's either a dominant double-digit win that they have, like the last game when they won by 13. Peyton Pritchard made that massive 3 when they led by 9, up the lead to 12. They ended up winning by 13, or they lose by double digits. There's just no in between with the Celtics team, and they haven't even played a single game that's been decided by single digits in this entire playoffs. That's the crazy part about it is, for the Celtics, is that these single-digit games, they just don't have experience playing in those games. It's either a double-digit victory, which is most of their wins, or it's a double-digit loss for Boston for them. So here we go. Big fourth quarter coming up. They lost by 10 against Miami in Game 2, 111-101. Got crushed against the Cavs in Game 2, 118-94. So there's no in between. They had 4 dominant victories against Miami. Garland, jumper to elbow, swoosh. He starts off the fourth quarter with a J. It's an 8-point game, 88-80. Celtics picking up wins in this series, 120-95 in Game 1, 106-93 in Game 3. They lost Game 2 by a landslide, 118-94. Tatum, jumper at the left elbow, right back. Jason Tatum delivers. Looking for a mismatch as he buried down a deep 2 over Tristan Thompson. Cleveland with a possession. It's Garland, Strus, Sam Merrill, Karis LeVert, and Tristan Thompson. That's the 5 on the floor. Missed corner 3 by LeVert. Rebound offensively by Thompson. Missed 3 from the left corner by Merrill. And Drew Holiday collects the defensive rebound. Holiday is on the floor with Tatum, Cornette, Hauser, and Pritchard. That's the 5 currently on the floor. Celtics shooting 40% from 3. Cleveland 32% from 3. The perimeter defense has been much better here in the second half. Tatum, jumper, baseline. Jason Tatum connects on it. Jason Tatum, man, finding a groove. Last game into this game, he's been incredible. Much, much better for JT. Looking to will his team to victory. Tatum works his way up now to 29 points, the game leader. At the left wing, Max Strus lost it out of bounds. Deflected out of bounds, though, by Pritchard, according to the referees. I have to say, Drew Holiday, he's giving it all he's got out there right now, contesting shots left and right. Cleveland was frustrated after Merrill got knocked down in a contested 3 by Holiday, but that seems like it's kind of rattled Cleveland quite a bit. I think they're still thinking about that no call right at the buzzer. You're going to move on. Next play scenario here, the Cavs here. Strus almost lost a dribble. Holiday defends Strus. Deep range 3 from the parking lot. No good as the shot clock came winding down. Cornette flung it all the way to the third row of the seats as he tried to tip it up, but it went in the wrong direction out of bounds to the crowd. It will stay Cavs basketball. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Garland, the deep range 3, swoosh. And that's a 29-footer sunk down by Darius Garland. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 500 plus in the stream. Let's go, everybody. Hit us up in the chat. Who you guys want to win this game tonight here? Type it in. Celtics or Cavs. Hauser sends it out to the left corner. Into the hands to Holiday. Holiday is defended by Garland, 101. 10 on the shot clock. Holiday backs his way. Low block guarded by Garland. Flings it off to the cutter. Cornette soars up. Cornette blocked from behind. It's not clean, though. It's a shooting foul committed by Max Strus. 2 free throws here coming up by Luke Cornette for Boston. Drew Holiday doing all the little things correct out there on the floor tonight for the Celtics. The almost had the assist during the last possession if Cornette was able to finish that. First one is good by Cornette. Lovell on the stream. Welcome back in here, bud. Second shot, no good. Missed off the back rim by Cornette. To rebound control by Cleveland. Cavs down by 10. 9:40 left to go in the fourth. Top of the key, LeVert sends it over to Thompson. Tristan Thompson at the top of the free throw circle. Looking to hand it off, gives it off to Garland. Garland, top of the key, defended by Holiday. Garland at the left wing, pressured off a double team. Outside off to Thompson. Back over to Garland, takes the three off the rim, no good. A rebound collected by Tatum. Porzingis is yet to be back, so he's out once again tonight. Holiday laces up a three, left corner, delivers. Drew Holiday splashes down the triple. 96-83, tied for the largest lead in the night for the Celtics. Drew Holiday been massive again tonight. He's got 16. The corner jumper, no good off the rim, missed by LeVert. And a defensive rebound, Holiday by Cornette. Up the floor off to Holiday. Holiday flings it outside Tatum, looking for the 30-plus point club if he gets it here. Passes behind his back off to Drew. Drew up fake. Drew trying to box out here as he lost the basketball. That would have been an up and down, so smart decision by him. Either way, resulted in a turnover. Cleveland with possession, 8:40 left to go. Though, just by wasting those couple of seconds, though, that was critical for Drew Holiday because he would have got caught in the offensive turnover for the up and down. Missed corner three by Garland, and Garland just slapping together his hands here as he knew it. Wide open three, and he bricked it. Right now, the wheels are falling off for the Cavs. 96-83. You can thank Drew Holiday for upping the Celtics lead right now. The heart of a champion. They got him in the offseason for a reason. Big mistake by Milwaukee, and a big mistake for the Portland Trail Blazers too. But sending over Drew. Big W for Brad Stevens and the Boston Celtics. Brad Stevens, the absolute man, executive of the year in the NBA, and making the right picks in the offseason. Drew Holiday paying off to work extremely well once again in this game tonight. Timeout on the floor, 96-83. 8:31 left to go. Man, Drew Holiday having some big shots that he has made to silence this crowd. 29 by Tatum. 10 for 19 shooting. I love his game tonight, playing downhill, attacking, getting to the rim. 7 for 7 at the free throw line. He was 9 for 9 in the last game on free throws. Playing downhill instead of going for a lot of contested jumpers. He has found his groove here in the last two games. 20 by Jaylen Brown. 16 by Holiday. That's with 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in the block. On 6 for 9 shooting, he is the top 3-point shooter on the team on 4 main threes for Drew Holiday, and then 11 off the bench by Peyton Pritchard. This looks deja vu all over again to Game 3, where Peyton Pritchard knocks down a massive 3 to close out the quarter. Drew Holiday comes up clutch as well in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Mobley's been disappointing. He started out well in the third quarter, but throughout this game been disappointing in him. He hasn't played in the fourth yet, though. It's Tristan Thompson they had on the floor. He just needed to be a much more aggressive player today throughout this entire game, but a lot of those shots came in the third and not too many shots in the first and the second. 22 by Garland. Garland, though, is bricked 7 threes. He is 3 for 10 from the perimeter. 15 points each between Mobley, LeVert, and Strus. LeVert struggling from 3. He's 1 for 8 from 3. Max Strus has made 5 threes. He started off a perfect 5 for 5 from 3. What happened in this game is that the Cavs were rolling over the Celtics, knocking down their threes in the first half. All of a sudden, the threes are nowhere to be seen here in the second half for Cleveland. That number went from shooting 45% at halftime almost for Cleveland down to now 32% from three-point range, while the Celtics have sustained their three-point number throughout the course of this game. Boston shot 42% at the half. They're still 42% from three. At 11 for 26 from the perimeter for the Celtics. They're 55% as a team in this game, limiting Cleveland to 42%. It's been a much better second half defensively for the Celtics. 21 points allowed in the third, just 5 so far in the first 3.5 minutes of the fourth. Like, this is what happens when you play through your defense and play a much better second half defensively for the Celtics. Everything started to go well. Final 5 minutes approximately in the third quarter. They really turned up the Jets defensively in this game. They lead by 13, tied for the largest lead. Pritchard, He had that huge three to close out the third. Into the hands to Holiday. Just made a massive three. These guys have found their stroke from three. Tatum at the low right block here, guarded by Dean Wade in the mismatch. Tatum, 5 in the shot clock. Tatum backs his way. Tatum, turnaround jumper deep two. No good, off the mark. Cornette battling for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched off of Mobley. So this will stay Celtics ball. Yeah, that no call by Cleveland really rattled them, and they haven't been able to get their mind right since the end of the third quarter for the Cavs. Celtics get the inbound, part of a 8-5 Celtics start to begin the fourth quarter. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Top of the key, Jaylen Brown's back in the game. Backs his way at the free throw circle. Jaylen, jumper, 17-footer straight away. Laser beam as he delivers. Jaylen Brown off the turnaround, knocks down the jumper at the free throw circle. 98-83, largest lead of the game right here for the Celtics. Cavs with possession. Garland dribbles up, drives to the right elbow, flings it outside. Dean Wade, his three as well off the mark. A rebound controlled by Jaylen Brown. Jaylen will slow it down here. Jaylen at the wing, guarded by Mobley around the perimeter. 15 on the shot clock. Jaylen Brown towards his right. Still guarded by Mobley, top of the key. Looking to see if he can get downhill to the rim. Rim protection not there since Mobley's playing up. Jaylen thinking about a step back. Moves it across the floor. Deflected. Holiday picks it up. 3 in the shot clock. Holiday will have to launch a prayer. He does. Top of the key. Drew Holiday. No good. Cornette tipped it off the rim. Mobley's back underneath for the defensive rebound. Cavs with possession. Garland has it here at the elbow. Shovels outside to Mobley. A lot of dribbling by Cleveland. Open three. Darius Garland swishes it. 98-86, a big three right there for the Cavs. Under 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Celtics with possession. Darius Garland's up to 25 right now. Holiday moves it across the floor off the Tatum. Tatum dribble drive attack. Lost the handle. Got stripped of it. Went off the bottom part of the backboard. It's a turnover. Here goes Garland. Transition three off the back rim. No good. Tip back beyond. Off the Strus for the offensive rebound. Dean Wade. Open three. Got it. It's a 9-point game, 98-90, 98-89. Ain't over till it's over. Big bounce of the ball went their way for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just 3 for 10 from three-point range this quarter, despite making their 2 previous threes on back-to-back possessions. Pritchard, jumper, no good. Around the rim and out, missed to the free throw circle. Rebound controlled by Dean Wade. Celtics got to be careful right now. It's only a 9-point game with 6 minutes left to go. Mobley attacks inside the paint, and it's a 7-point game, 98-91. Joe Mazzulla gonna take a timeout right now, and he ain't. 98-91. There's no timeout right now so far by Mazzulla. Tatum crosses midcourt. Where's the timeout, Joe? Where's the timeout, Joe? It's a 7-point game. Celtics don't play well with under 8 minutes left to go in a ballpark range between 6 and 9 points. Tatum, step back three in the air, and he missed it. No good. The Boston Celtics. Oh my goodness, a Fuka Choka. Here goes Garland inside the key. Outside Wade takes the three. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound control by Tatum. 5:15 left to go. Boston Celtics looking to avoid my big Afuka Choka saying at the end of this game if they do choke at a big one tonight. Brown, top of the key. The team that's not built to win games like these is going to have to do so tonight. Brown, no good, missed off the back rim, but he got fouled. 5 minutes left to go. 2 free throws coming up by Jaylen Brown in the home stretch of the game with 5 minutes remaining even. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. No Donovan Mitchell. No Jared Allen. This should not be a problem for the Boston Celtics tonight. No way should this game be a problem, playing down to the competition once all over again. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws. First one's up, first one is through. Good sight to see right there that he buried the first one. Al Horford checks back in on the floor. When the Boston Celtics lead by 10 points or greater, they shut the door with under 8 minutes left to go, and they up that lead to a double-digit lead. Things become part of the danger zone when the Boston Celtics are leading in a ballpark range of anywhere between 6 to 9 points with under 8 minutes left, that's when things start to get dicey. Second free throw is good. And then when the Celtics lead by 5 points or fewer, forget it. It is a Fuka Choka all over again. Right now, they lead by 9. 100 to 91 as Brown makes both of the free throws. Under 5 minutes left to go. Garland drives into Horford, floats to the runner. Gutted a drop. It's good for 2 by Darius Garland. 7-point game right now. The Celtics, the team that's not built to win close games this season, is going to have to do so right here, right now, tonight, or it will be a big-time choke all over again by Boston. Derek White, edge of the midcourt logo. The Celtics have yet to make a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Brown, kick, corner, 3. Horford bricked off the back rim, no good. A rebound, out of bounds, off of Brown. It's going to be Cavaliers ball with 4:22 left to play. Cleveland with possession, only down by 7. It's a 3-possession game here at the moment, folks. Top of the key, Garland. Garland crossover outside of Dean Wade. Into the hands to Garland. Just this one game tonight will not be live for the next one. Top of the key, Garland. Dribble drive penetration. Right past Horford. Blocked to the back end. Wasn't clean, though. It's going to be a blocking foul committed by Big Al Horford. 2 shots coming up on the free throw line by Darius Garland with 4:04 left to play. Oh my goodness, this Celtics team, like, can you give me a game that's rather easy on you guys to call instead of another one of these crunch time games that comes down to the wire that you should have won by a landslide? That's all coaching. That's all on Joe Mazzulla. That's going to get him fired. I mean, that's a fireable offense right there. Even if they win the championship this year, I can still picture Mazzulla getting fired by the time we get into 2026, 2027. It's happened to the great coaches. It happened to Bud last year from Milwaukee. 2 years removed after the chip, getting fired. I mean, got all the talent on the world in this team, but the talents ain't going to win you a chip if you can't find your identity. And that means stop playing down to opponents. This is inexcusable. I thought you learned about that lesson already. We take the timeout. 4:04 left to go. Mazzulla's going to challenge this call, so he's challenging. That was a clean block by Horford. Al Horford, according to the referees, committed the blocking foul, and this would be 2 free throws coming up at the line for Cleveland. I believe it will be on with Garland shooting the 2 free throws. So this will be a review here coming up as Mazzulla challenged the call on the floor. I thought we were past this, Boston. 64 wins in the regular season. Ain't meaning anything if you can't advance to play June basketball and win a chip with all those wins. We flash back. February 1st, 2024, a Thursday night national TV, standalone game, no LeBron, no AD. You should win rather easily. No. Bad game by Boston. They lost against the Lakers 114 to 105 in a home game without LeBron, without AD. Simply going through the motions. The biggest of big U's for the worst performance out there on the floor this entire season for the Boston Celtics. Once again, playing down to their competition 3.5 months later. Gotta learn from your mistakes. Cannot be going through the motions once again. Yeah, I think it hurts quite a bit with Porzingis, but still, they should be able to win this series no problem. Like, this is a lot of it has to do with coaching and preparation and game plan adjustments under Mazzulla. Ron on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And this game ain't over yet. 27 points by Darius Garland, 17 by Evan Mobley, 15 by LeVert, 15 by Strus. 4 players in double figures for Cleveland, 4 players in double figures for the Celtics. 29 by Jason Tatum. Tatum's played an excellent game tonight. 24 by Jaylen Brown, 16 by Drew Holiday, and 11 by Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard's been huge off the bench. And that is a successful challenge by Boston. So Joe Mazzulla there. Good challenge by Joe. Gotta give him the credit right there. And that was a clean block by Horford. Defending Garland from behind. Al Horford with a clear-cut block from behind. So they have reversed the call to the floor. This is Boston basketball. Boston has to get this ball snapping, get this ball moving. They have yet to make a field goal in the last 4 minutes plus. That is not the top offensive and offensive efficiency. One of the top teams in offensive efficiency in the NBA. Holiday, corner 3, bricked it. Off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Derek White. 3:40 left to go. White from the corner. His 3 came up short. White tries to track it down. White was out of bounds with it, though. It will go back to Cleveland. And White, all the hustle in the world, sailing right into the camera crew. He's okay, though. Good to see. They got to get this basketball moving right now. They have no signs of offense. This is looking like the Philadelphia 76ers in that game that they choked against the Knicks. Philadelphia led by a score similar to this, and they choked it away. They did not score a single field goal in 4+ minutes. Evan Mobley, off the mismatch, he scores up and through. It is good for 2. 195. It ain't over till it's over. The Cavs in a 12-2 run in the last 4 minutes of elapsed time. Brown sends it off to Tatum. Somebody's going to score here with a basketball. Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo. 8 on the shot clock. Tatum, top of the key, spin cycle. Tatum works his way down low. Tatum strip. Tatum got it back, and he scores. Up and in off the glass. Jason Tatum stays with a play, and he gets the bucket. Finally, that snaps a 4+ minute scoring drought for Boston. Cleveland with a possession. Garland at the right wing perimeter. Garland, top of the key, drives downhill, floats up the runner, off the back rim, no good. Horford crashes the glass and comes up with a defensive rebound. Celtics with a ball. Holiday crosses midcourt. 2:25 left to go. Holiday will slow it down. 14 on the shot clock. Up by 7 here for the Celtics. Next big bucket for Boston will be huge. Most likely the game winner. Tatum, out fake. Tatum, baseline jumper, no good. Came off short. Tatum collected the offensive rebound. And the Cavs pick up a foul. It's going to be on the floor. Incredible hustle by Tatum. Absolutely incredible hustle coming up with the offensive rebounds. Right there. He knew his shot was missed from the baseline. He came up. He followed through. Came up with the offensive board, and that's a tough opportunity for Evan Mobley. Couldn't find the board. Off the box out, and Max Strus has picked up his 5th personal foul. Celtics get the inbound. 2:06 left to go. Jaylen Brown drives downhill, watch out to the rim, and he lost it out of bounds. Jaylen Brown was about to throw down a poster over Evan Mobley, and then he switched hands and lost it. Turnover committed by Jaylen Brown. 2 minutes left. Down by 7 for the Cavs. LeVert attacks over Horford. Huge rejection by Al Horford. And it's going in Boston's direction. Wow. LeVert drove, attacked inside. They're going to give him the goaltend, though. It's a goaltend. It wasn't a clean block. So that is awarded a 2. 102-97. They award LeVert the 2. So it wasn't blocked in time. It went off the glass first. Kind of odd angle it went off the glass, but then Horford blocked it, but he did not get credit for the block. Result in the goaltend. 5-point game. 14-4 run by the Cavs in the last 5 minutes plus without Donovan Mitchell, without Jarrett Allen. Tatum off the Brown. Jumper, mid-range, off balance. And he gets fouled. Jaylen Brown's going to shoot 2. Coming up here at the free throw line. 1:39 left to play. What a game. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified here for future live streams, we'll see if the Cavs do challenge this foul call here on the floor, or picked up on the shot attempt by Jaylen Brown on the follow-away. Jaylen Brown follow-away over Garland. Wow, Garland didn't even contest, didn't even see much contact at all. Jaylen Brown just took a wild off-balance shot. Whoa. I think this one, folks, is getting reversed. There was no contact right there whatsoever. Darius Garland called in the foul. He was ducking out of the way. Didn't even put up a hand to contest. That was no contact right there. This one should be reversed. It should result in a Jaylen Brown missed shot coming up here after the timeout. That was clearly no foul. 102-97 here with 1:39 as we take the timeouts. Wow, Jaylen Brown just off balance, leaning towards his right. I mean, get a better quality shot. You still had quite a bit of time on the shot clock to get something off right now. Cleveland, by the way, is outscoring Boston 19-14 in this fourth quarter. This is a pathetic offensive display here in the fourth quarter by the Celtics. Absolutely pathetic. They have just one made field goal in the last 6 minutes. Unbelievable. Where is the offense here? If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well here. I believe it will be a jump ball. Let you guys know once we get the camera back in on the screen for my showing here. And I believe this should be a jump ball, but we'll check and see what they'll give it to the officials here. I believe it will go to midcourt, if I'm not mistaken, for this. Jaylen Brown towards his right. There was clearly no contact by Garland. Garland didn't even contest. No, it's going to be Cavs basketball. So Cavs get the inbound there. So it goes back to Cleveland. So it's not a jump ball. It goes back to the Cavs here. Garland's a low block bounce pass. 1.5 left to go. LeVert on top. Strus with a three. No good off the back rim. Brown. Huge rebound. Soars up. Comes up with a defensive rebound. He gets fouled in the backcourt. And that's it for Max Strus. Max Strus is done for this game. He just picked up his 6th personal foul off the loose ball foul. 1:24 left to go. Max Strus has just fouled out. That's a tough three right there by Max Strus. He was in the groove in this game in the first half. 5 made threes. Started off a perfect 5 for 5, but yet to get any sort of rhythm. Yet to be in the bonus for Boston to get the inbound. 1:20 left to go. Up by 5. Celtics with possession. Tatum at the left wing, guarded by Dean Wade. Tatum on the floor with White, Brown, Holiday, and Horford. The 5 currently on the floor here. Drew over to Brown. Brown takes the 3, and it's a laser. Jaylen Brown from downtown. Bang, bang. Big 3 as he finds his stroke. 1:07 left to go. Major shot off the catch there by Jaylen. That's a massive 3. We got a timeout taken on the floor right now as Cleveland will burn one. Jaylen Brown able to bury down a big-time jumper from the perimeter. That was sweet on the stroke. Tatum recorded assist on that one there. Holiday was in the paint away from the basketball. He passed it earlier off to Tatum. And man, what a shot by Jaylen Brown. Holy smokes. That could be it tonight, but not going to call it too early right now. He's still got 1:07 left to go, but an 8-point lead. Got to feel comfortable if you're the Celtics, but you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal for the full 48 and not the full 46 minutes and 53 seconds right now. Holy smokes. Yeah, Jaylen Brown at the end of that, there were some words being exchanged at the end of that. That looked very, 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 very odd because you hit a big-time 3 like that. You're usually celebrating. Everybody on your team celebrating, coming out, pumping up the bench. Instead, there were some words being exchanged afterwards. Looked very odd after he made that 3. What can Brown do for you indeed? I'll be back tomorrow covering Pacers against Knicks tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Feel free to join in if you guys would like. And I'll also have Celtics against Cavs at game number 5. That game will take place in Boston on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Same time. Garland, quick 3 back from the timeout. No good. Bricked off the back rim. Tipped up in the air. Tipped around. And Al Horford collects the defensive rebound. Final minute left to go. Celtics up by 8 with possession, and Cleveland will not follow. That was a huge rebound control by Horford, and looks like the Celtics are going to take this one. Tatum, guarded by Mobley. 8 on the shot clock, 45 seconds left. Tatum, top of the key, looking for the dagger right here. Tatum, jumper, 18-footer. It's an air ball as he forced it up, results in a shot clock violation. They allowed the entire clock to go down, though, which is huge. but it was a shot clock violation. I'd rather for Tatum to make the jumper. That would definitely be the dagger in this game. 105-97. 37 seconds left. Cleveland with possession. Garland crosses midcourt. Garland drives, attacks on Tatum. Garland backdoors, scores the layup. Is there an and one as well to this? There might. 31 seconds left. And there was. Yes, there is. Garland will shoot a free throw. Bad foul by Tatum. Backdoor layup made by Garland with 31 seconds left, and he'll shoot a free throw. It ain't over till it's over, folks. The Knicks trailed by the same amount of points and closed out the game in an 8-zip run against Philadelphia in the first round. 29, that's postseason high currently this season in the postseason for Darius Garland in the playoffs. One free throw here to put this win in 5. Signs of life for Cleveland. The free throw is good. 105-100. It's not over yet here. The Celtics playing to the final whistle tonight. White on the inbound gets it to the corner. The same exact spot where Tyrese Maxey slipped and fell down with it against New York, but they're able to cross midcourt. Wasn't able to be pressured enough in time. White gets the way off the Brown. White gets fouled. 23 seconds left to go. Isaac Okoro gives the foul. Celtics are now in the bonus. Critical free throws here. 2 shots by Derek White. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Man, this is too close for comfort tonight. We got 1K in the chat, everybody. Let's get that 1K hype on the stream. This is the first playoff stream this season that we got over 200 plus likes here on the channel. You guys are the absolute legends for joining in, being a part here in the stream. I'll be back tomorrow night covering Pacers against Knicks. Game number 5 tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Feel free to join in if you like. That series is tied up at 2. And also, I plan on being back covering Celtics against Cavs in Game 5. As Boston's about to go up if they can close it out 3-1 in the series. I'll be back on a Wednesday covering these two teams all over again at the same exact time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Both of the free throws are good by Derek White. 107-100, 20 seconds left to go. Garland drives, attacks inside, missed the layup, tipped off the glass. No good by Garland. Rebound, control by Tatum onto the pack. He gets fouled. 14 seconds left. Jason Tatum will shoot 2 shots here at the free throw line, and the Celtics just about do it tonight. Gonna go up 3-1 in the series. Wasn't as easy as they thought it should have been. I gotta give props to Cleveland. Gotta have to give props to the Cavs. They play their hearts out tonight without Donovan Mitchell. Outmatched from a talent perspective in this game for Cleveland, but no problem. Played a wire-to-wire game against the Celtics. If you're the Celtics, you got to play much better than this because you're going to get swept against the Nuggets if you take on Denver and you allow that many threes to drop down in the first half in this game, and you turn over the basketball on the rate that you did tonight for Boston. You would get swept against Denver. So this is an absolute wake-up call for the Celtics. Both free throws are good. 109-100. Final 12 seconds left to go. LeVert, crossover on Tatum, dribbles up, takes the jumper to left elbow. It's good. 109-102, 2 seconds left to go. Celtics get the inbound, and it's over. Boston escapes with a victory tonight on the road at Cleveland. 109-102, the final score. It's the first postseason game decided by 10 points or less for the Celtics. And Celtics gonna shake this game off even though they won. It's called an ugly win by Boston. With no Donovan Mitchell, no Jared Allen, able to escape with a victory tonight. Got to be much, much better in their next game with an opportunity to close out the series in their home court in 5 on a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Thanks so much, y'all, for joining in, being a part of the stream. Jason Tatum, once again, he was excellent tonight. Great to see back-to-back consecutive games by Jason Tatum for him, that he's been awesome. He had 33 in the last game. Tonight, he's got 33 once again for Tatum. Double-double all over again. 13 rebounds in the last game. Tonight, he finishes with 11. 33 points, 11 rebounds. Perfect 9 for 9 on back-to-back victories for Tatum. At the free throw line for him on 11 for 24 shooting. Same stat line from 3 that he had in the last game. Got to get better from 3, though. Only 2 for 8 from 3, but still found a way to victory. Jaylen Brown, 27 tonight. He had 28 in the last game. The Jays, awesome. Once again, combining for 60 out of the 109. 16 by Drew Holiday. Basically the same that he had during the last game, too. He had 18 in the last game tonight. tonight, finishes with 16 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block, doing a little bit of everything out there for Jrue Holiday. On 6 for 11 from the floor. He had a team high individually. 4 made threes by Jrue Holiday, finding his stroke in a big way tonight. Off the bench, Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, he was great. 11 points off the bench for Peyton Pritchard. Made a massive 3 at the end of the third with 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That was huge. Gave the Celtics the momentum into the fourth quarter, even though they went in like a 5-minute shooting drought. At one point, able to find a way to win in this game for Boston. Darius Garland, playoff season high, 30 points for him tonight. 19 by Evan Mobley, 19 by Karis LeVert, 15 by Max Strus. He hit 5 threes in the first half. He went a perfect 5 for 5 in the first 18 minutes, but 5 for 9 finishes up from 3 points. He had 15 points in the first half, 0 in the second half for Max Strus. Really good game in the glass tonight by Boston. Evan Mobley got out-hustled a ton on the glass tonight. Boston was plus 16 in the glass, 48-32. Boston points in the paint. They actually were minus 4, 42-38. They led points in the paint throughout most of the game. I like how they attacked and got to the free throw line tonight, though. Boston, 21 for 24 on free throws. Tatum himself went 9 for 9. Perfect at the free throw line. They did a really good job tonight at the free throw line for the Celtics, and the big adjustment they made was perimeter defense. First half, the Cavs came out, shredded the Celtics D for 12 made threes in the first half. Second half, the Cavs made just only 3 threes. So, Cleveland's number from three-point range, they shot 43% at the half. The number went down to 31% total in the game at the end of this game for Cleveland. Boston's defense able to tighten up from the perimeter in the second half, and their defense from the outside in transition was able to lead their team to victory in this one. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this game. I'll be back tomorrow night covering Pacers against Knicks, game number 5 at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I also plan on being back for game 5 between the Celtics and the Cavs. That will be not tomorrow, but it's on Wednesday night. So Wednesday night, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 Central, 5 Mountain, 4 Pacific for Boston versus Cleveland's. So feel free to join me back in for that stream on Wednesday. And also, if you'd like to come on back for Pacers against Knicks tomorrow, feel free to do so. I posted in the community tab my upcoming streaming schedule from now till Thursday. I plan on being back every single night, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. So feel free to join in if you guys would like. We're going to wrap up here for this one. Big victory by the Celtics. Very concerning. Did it against Donovan Mitchell-less Cleveland Cavaliers squad, but still able to find a way to win this game for Boston tonight. And we will close out now to the channel members. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member here on the channel, it's as low as $1.99 per month to do so. It gets you shout-outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. That link to become a channel member is pinned into the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video if anybody's interested in being a channel member. All channel members get a shout-out here. We got Jason, Warren, Rajip, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Barco, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, and Shalimar. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the stream for this game. The Celtics able to survive. It's the first single-digit victory in the playoffs for the Celtics during the 2024 playoffs. Boston wins by 7, 109-102 the final score. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.